push to talk, so hopefully that's not an issue.
No, that's fine. I'm talking about in-game. In-game, they have actually a voice chat system.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I got mine on push to talk. Alright, turn on bot rigs.
Gibby Gaming. I know very little about a lot of people. You know, if you look at my subscriptions, because I do have subscriptions on my What the Egad channel, I don't know if my subscriptions are visible or not, but you'll see some of the people I'm subscribed to. Maybe there's some names you recognize, some names you probably won't.
Alright, man, I'm ready if you want to send me an invite.
Let's do invite menu. Can you see on my screen or on the stream the invite code?
Oh, hold on, let me just whip out my phone real quick.
I could put it in Discord.
Yeah, or that.
Let me... By the way, chat, if you guys have the game, you can join us too.
Alright, I'm in Discord, so whenever... Oh, there it is. X3Z9B. X3Z9B. Alright, there we go.
Jojo?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I should maybe change my Steam name or something associated with my YouTube account now, but I've had it this JoJo for a while.
Yeah, subs list. So every now and then I do the same thing. I go through my subs and I'm like, why did I sub to this guy? Sometimes it was just to keep track of certain people who had maybe a music track I liked. And I was just listening to it, and it was just a way of being like, oh, I need to remember where to get this.
I haven't gone through my... I'm literally subscribed to like 1,000 channels, because this YouTube account's over 10 years old, and I basically never go back.
By the way, did you notice there's aesthetic changes they made to some of the armors stuff and the paints?
I honestly have not. I haven't played the game in quite a while. So hopefully there's, you know, a lot of new stuff for me to look forward to. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, give me a second too, because that reminds me, I need to, you know, arrange my weapons.
Yeah, go ahead.
What class are you playing as?
Well, first off, what difficulty you want to play on?
I mean, we should be fine with hard, right? Since we don't have any AI. Or we might have an AI. I don't know, it's up to you. I'm down to try whatever.
Okay, because the only classes I have up to that point are Vanguard, Heavy, and Tactical. A little bit, not as much the Tactical. I still need to upgrade my some of my weapons as Tactical. But my Vanguard is probably my most... I've got a relic level melter rifle. And I think my heavy bolter for the heavy has artificer level.
Okay, well, oh shit. Well, we should probably do something easy. Oh yeah, well in that case we should definitely do something easier. I forgot that in PvE there was levels, because I have barely touched operations since I've mostly done PvP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we should probably do the easier levels until I level up my weapons.
Let me just go with Vanguard then. I'm gonna stick
Gotcha.
with Vanguard.
I'm gonna try out the Power Fist on Balrog, because I actually haven't got to try out the Power Fist yet.
And by the way, I'm gonna change out my loadout real quick too here.
Sounds good, that's what I'm doing.
So I actually have I bought the the set, basically the coloration for Alpha Legion.
Yeah, same.
You know what?
When the game came out.
Yeah, so I got Alpha Legion, but I think I'm gonna be Khorne Berserker this time. Even though they're a Chaos Space Marine faction.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am. I don't know too much about the Warhammer lore. I need to get more into it.
Khorne Berserkers. Khorne is the chaos god of like anger, rage, things like that.
Oh, Khorne. Yeah, okay. I do know the name Khorne. I know he's one of the Chaos gods.
Yeah. So, and I'll in the what are they called? The Khorne Berserkers or whatever. Why can't I think of their name? Hang on.
Big universe.
World Eaters, that's what they are, the World Eaters. So basically I'm dressed as a World Eater. They're all red except for some gold tertiary colors.
A few of my characters are red and gold as well.
Oh, let me buy that too, because I want to... So you're already red, aren't you?
You mean like red is in color, or?
Yeah, your colors are. So I'll just.
Depends on the character.
I'll just go Alpha Legion colors.
Gotcha.
No, that's not Game Sense. That's Kane's Games.
Yes, sir.
You'll know Game Sense because he's Indian. You must help him. He's fucking Indian. Please, sir. Help me, sir. I am fucking Indian.
Alright, I'll start off with Bulwark, but I'll probably switch around in missions. Because, I mean, your power is linked to the weapons, right? Not, like, the class.
Yeah, it's mostly your... I think it is, yeah. It's entirely your weapons.
Okay, cool. Then it shouldn't matter that much.
Well, no, you do have perks. We do have, like, leveled up perks. But
oh, fuck,
yeah,
you're right.
I think it's distinct.
Okay, well, in that case, give me a second to think about which class I actually want to stick with. Who are you playing as? Which class are you again?
I'm Vanguard.
You're
going with the grappling hook.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I'll go Assault.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, we're just going to be just in the thick of it, then.
Yeah, because, yeah, that way I can be a melee class. If we wind up having issues, and I'll go Bulwark so we have more defense, but I mean, yeah, we shouldn't have an issue.
Fallout says he found a synthetic man second old channel. It was meant to be where he put his streams in video, but he got lazy. It's called Synthetic Man Streams.
Oh yeah, those are some cool colors.
Oh, the ones I got? So this is the Alpha Legion colors.
Nice.
Traitor Legion. Well, supposedly Traitor Legion. Alright, so I'll hook us up with the new operations. Oh, wait, I'm on Ruthless? Hang on.
Mercy, brother. Mercy, brother.
Yeah. Let me put it on threat substantial. That's the... Alright, there we go. Ruthless is actually very difficult.
I'd imagine. This game doesn't play.
So, oh, we got a third party joining us.
I was about to ask, you know him, or is this just a random we picked up?
Why is it saying on my end you're level 1?
Because I've, like, literally only done the PvE one time. PvP's where I've been putting all my time.
Oh, gotcha. Here, let me do this then. Because this is going to be... Well, actually, you have upgraded stuff, though, right?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, is that Game Sense?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hold on, let me raise your volume a bit.
Let's go to average threat.
There we go.
And now that Game Sense is here, we can get him in on it.
I did, yeah. I basically only did PVE one time to like get a gist for the type of game mode it is, so I could talk about it in the review. But since PvP's my main thing, that's where I wound up playing afterwards. And
Well, if you're gonna
unfortunately,
be, if you're gonna be leveling your dude, I think I will be playing as. Who do I need to level?
yeah,
Actually, you know what? I'll just do tactical, but I'll just start. I'll try to level some of the weapons that I need to level.
sounds good. Unfortunately, nothing you do in PvP. I mean, like the customization, the visual customizations carry over that you unlock, but unfortunately, weapon levels and things like that don't.
Well, actually, you know what? I'll just instead of doing that, I'll level up. I still have a few weapons by the Vanguard that I can level up. I haven't advanced the bolter. There's 2 bolters that they give Vanguard, which I'm kind of hesitant to use as the Vanguard because I feel like they don't
So let me turn on my light.
complement the class.
The shotgun is the only one for the Vanguard that's good.
Yeah, the melta rifle. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh
I guess
wait,
the other ones would have their use, but
wait. Give me 1 second. What's up, guys in chat? I didn't realize that Botrix wasn't talking.
Botrix.
Yeah, that's what I use to show up my chat. I'll just turn it off and back on real quick.
Oh, is that the streaming software you use?
No, I use OBS for streaming. This is just for the chat.
While we're waiting for GameSense, I want to bring up something.
No, how I'm not working on a video. Like I just lost a lot of stuff I had on a hard disk for making videos, and I got busy with like work. I had to work in IT, so it's I just lost like, a little bit of inspiration and have time. Sorry, go ahead. You were saying.
Yeah, sorry for not talking to chat.
IT?
I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't realize chat wasn't working.
Like,
What are you, fucking Indian?
yeah.
I was talking about what it is.
Yeah, that helmet looks clean.
Someone just sent me a message saying it was by it was this other Comics Matter thing with your boy Zach. I guess they all reviewed the new Tomb Raider series on Netflix, and every single one of them. So it looks like Drinker, Mauler, I guess that's Despot of Antirum. So and 3 other people I don't recognize, but they all said the same thing. It's like, okay. I'm sure the new Tomb Raider is ass, but it's like if you have a panel full of 6 people and all of them are saying the same thing, it's like you've got an echo chamber.
Yeah, like at least have different
episode, bro.
like at least have different nitpicks in your own complaints, or find a different way to word it so it doesn't all sound like you're parakeeting each other.
Yeah, you get the key expired, so you want to like show a new one or send me a new one.
Hey, Game Sense, what class do you usually play?
I have like 4 classes loaded up all the way. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah, the heavy, the Vanguard.
I've clearly been slacking on the PvE. Let me turn my game audio down a little bit. I don't know if it's too loud or not.
There's
yeah.
Nikki.
It's true for a degree, but the reason why I started making videos, yeah, one part of it was yes, and like, but like when Alan Wake came out last year, right? I waited for that game for almost 13 years. Like I followed the original development, like I know what happened with Alan Wake 2, the original, not the one that came out. And when it did come out, the gameplay was really bad, and like I said, it sounded like Soul.
Yeah, King. I know I need to get a ring light.
They hired SBI, they could get more funding from Epic.
And good to see you again,
from the
Quaalude.
government. So that's the thing. BlackRock did invest in. So it's
God damn it, my forehead starts dripping.
yeah,
My
yeah,
bangs
it's
start
fine.
looking so shitty. I need a haircut.
Then I couldn't keep up with it. Then I just
Well, I mean, I recently got a haircut, but I need to cut the
Oh, cool,
top,
you're
not
level
just the
25.
sides.
Now, Kane hasn't done too many operations, so I'm going to start us off on a lower difficulty.
the first one.
Yeah, and this is going to give me an opportunity to level some of my weapons as well that I haven't.
You guys want to do all of them in order, or
Oh, we're going to do the new one.
do you want? Okay, just give me a minute. I'll be back. Yeah, just give me 1 minute. I'll be back.
Damn, this dude's
Before we
looking
start.
too fresh over here.
Oh yeah, the thing I was going to do. So I got a new project I'm working on. I'll just let you guys hear because I'm editing the audio right now.
Yeah.
But some of what I'm working on. There we go. Let me just go back to the beginning here because this is just the first part.
Yeah, I feel you, Dr. Quaalude. If I have the choice between PvP and PvE, I usually go the PvP route because I get bored of fighting AI eventually, so I haven't tried it out much yet. But they just added some new missions, so that's what we're going to be doing. I might edit this down and turn this into a video since there's still going to be a minute until the Dragon Quest III remake comes out. Not much to review in the meantime.
You're going to use the footage here?
Yeah, I might edit it down to just have a video in the meantime since there's not going to be anything to review for a minute.
Oh yeah, so you can talk about stuff and then have something playing in the background. That's
Yeah.
nice.
There's not much to talk about at the moment other than drama bullshit. At least
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no. I was just gonna say at least in terms of gaming, that's it.
Yeah, Havel, the change of name actually. So I had a YouTube channel I started back in either 2010 or 2008. I can't remember when it was exactly, but it was a channel that I had used to talk about Digimon content, and I was doing this alongside at the time Nostalgia Critic was pretty big, and so was that guy with the glasses. So everybody was creating content like that, and this was before YouTube kind of started doubling down on copyright content, because there was a certain point in time where people just posted whatever they wanted on YouTube, and then YouTube kind of battened down the hatches, and you can only put this kind of content on. So my original channel called What the Egad was part of what was removed from YouTube. So my channel, Rusty Cheese Knife, I basically changed it back to that name. So there are some people who actually remember me from 2010.
I used to be known as Rusty Cheese Knife.
No. I used to be known as What the Egad. Rusty Cheese Knife was something more recent. Then I was like, I'll just switch back because there were enough people who knew who I was. I was like, all right, so they know who I am. I'll just go back to my original name.
Gotcha. Yeah, when
It was the origin story for the name is I played as a rogue in World of Warcraft, and ideally in PvP you wanted a really small nameplate for your character so he's harder to see and click on. So that's why some people will play as gnomes because they're shorter.
Yeah.
So I played as a rogue and I played as Egad. Just Egad was the name, just so it would just be harder for easier for me to play in PvP, and eventually I just used that name for my channel.
I just went with Kane's Games because I thought because Kane's my middle name, and I'm like, you know what, that rhymes. That's pretty good, right?
Yes, yes, part of sexy. I am Rusty Cheese Knife. Or I was Rusty Cheese now.
The reason I went with GameSense is because there was this YouTuber, right, called Havoc. So he gets game codes for free. He does a lot of Let's Plays, right? So this guy was struggling to play the single-player campaign of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like Modern Warfare 3, the old one. So I was like, this is a single-player campaign for like a first-person shooter that's COD. And he's struggling. He has no game sense. Okay, I'll just put it at that because like most gamers have no. That's where they came up with.
That's clever.
Like he was struggling, bro. Like that's what I was like. He's struggling with COD, single player campaign of COD, and this guy has what, like almost 5 million subs now.
You know, to be fair to Call of Duty, I want to say, what was it? Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That was a fun game. Had fun PvP.
Yeah, I enjoyed the older Modern Warfare games and Black Ops.
I keep asking Synth to play the single player. No, just play it, Synth. Play it on stream. Come on, some slot.
Oh, you know what? I just realized what the issue with bot rigs might be. Let me check to see if I'm in full screen or borderless windowed.
Oh yeah, I'll send an email to Synth last night, with like the document because I went through the document. So it is from, so all the timestamps he did show on screen, it's from the Google Doc because I saw it, right, and like we could see that that's where the reporting came from. Like every one that got taken down, it's from it's being because he shared it again. So the first time the domain did it, it didn't work. So when the clip of Sim saying the Angela joke, right, on Twitter went viral, on that post, you can see this comment with the Google Doc and the video. So that's where people started brigading Trump. So let's follow it.
And it is calculated. You do have people who are watching this channel and they're trying to get him taken down.
What's with the jump? Why does the jump pack suck ass? Did I just forget how to use it, or does it work differently in PvE?
What do you mean?
I feel like I just bunny hop 6 feet into the air and that's it.
Oh
yeah.
You can hold it down. Oh wait, is it glitch?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes try holding it down like you got said, but if it doesn't, then it's like glitch.
Okay, because I could have swore I held it.
Yeah, you hold it down, and then it should give you like a reticle on the ground where you're allowed to land.
The cooldown is definitely shorter in PvP.
Oh, so that one of my signature abilities, right? So if I do it on an extreme, like a super boss or something, you can just try to headshot it, and it will die in one hit. So yeah, so I'll try to save it for the terminus enemies, I guess, or extreme.
This is my first time trying out the power fist. I mean, like, what's more fun than punching your enemies to death, right?
These guys are dying a lot faster than they do in the hard difficulties.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we're over leveled, so it's going to be a cakewalk for us.
Yeah. The only thing that isn't is my current gun.
I fumbled the parry with the parry.
That's why I get the fencing upgrade for all of my melee weapons.
What does that do?
Yeah.
The other time it's harder is when you're doing the bulwark, I found. I think the bulwark, you have to do it like exact time you want to, because otherwise it doesn't think you're parrying, it thinks you're blocking.
Mm.
No, Havel, so how his videos I think are really important is because there's a timestamp in the Google Doc, right? So you can see when Synth got his strike, you can see the timestamp in the image he showed. So it's directly from the Google Doc because when you click on it, it links to in the time we're in the video itself. So you could say he knows what he it's being said because it's in the Google Doc, but it's not the point right now because he has privated the videos. So he doesn't have to sure, he fixed one part of the problem, but now it's also he doesn't want to appeal it because he said if he appeals it and a real person does review his content, he might get into more trouble. So the 3 of the streams are gone forever. But his Last of Us video, I think he should appeal that because it is relevant though. Yeah, it's such an old video.
Yeah, well, not just that. I really don't think he says anything really guideline breaking in that video either.
No, yeah, it's because of the doc, dude. I went through it. Like, it's like, this is, I mean, if he has a case, he can take it to YouTube, but the reason he's not going to do that for one thing. Another thing is that he doesn't have a contact. This is like targeted harassment, but it's okay.
Targeted harassment. Yeah, it's targeted harassment from the right people, as in God's chosen people.
The merchants.
By the way, do you know what's funny about that? I never mentioned the word Jew in when I was doing my Dead Domain video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some dude who watched it who thought when I was talking about everything, they thought that was what they were saying. Oh, is this when I said mask off? They're like, immediately they said I was talking about Jews, and it's like, well, I didn't even mention that. So it's like
you're the only one making assumptions here, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, brothers, for the Emperor.
I was actually surprised someone was watching my video too. I was like, what is this dude like? Why does this dude care about what I have to say?
If there's anything I've learned since beginning to make content, it's that a lot of people just watch until they hear one thing they don't like, immediately dislike, go to the comment section without even hearing your reasoning. And then, well, that's that.
I thought of saying something that brings up a good point, by the way, is I thought of saying something in my most recent video. I'm not going to, I'll just say it here, is Synthetic Man made a great video on Silent Hill 2. Everything, I think, most everything there I would agree with. The only thing I didn't, though, and I thought, why, it was odd that he said it, is the, when he's talking about James, you know, how he's peeking, he's taking a sneak peek at Maria, right?
Yeah.
And immediately what does Sin say? He goes, James is not a good person. And I wanted to say is like, well, why is that bad? You know?
I mean, it's not like it's hurting anybody.
Yeah, why is it bad that a dude is checking out a woman? Yeah, it probably would be something where you'd have a problem with it if he was still married, but it's like
well, Egad, it's because we live in the time of homosexuality, and looking at women is wrong, and we must all die alone because shooting your shot is illegal and harassment.
That was the only issue I had with what Synth was saying. Was like, I wouldn't say that James, even though he did, you know, he does murder his wife. I wouldn't say James Sunderland is absolutely a bad dude because, you know, that's something. I wouldn't say he's like. I mean, it is a bad thing to do, obviously, but
I can't speak too much on it because I haven't played it.
Well,
unfortunately,
I was talking with somebody else about why I think Synth said what he said, and I was thinking like, well, what did he actually mean? Yeah, James thinks his wife is still alive. Yeah, so yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. I guess you could. Long and short of it is, I think when I think of James Sunderland, I actually think he's supposed to be a relatively normal dude that we are I wouldn't say are supposed to relate to, but at the same time there's certain aspects about him which are endearing, like the fact that even though he does what he does, he kills his wife, you have to look at what he does to Eddie. He does know what Eddie is doing is wrong, right?
According to Quaalude, Synth said later on that it was sleazy, and you know that's like in a more appropriate term. But he said clearly James is a selfish person at least. But like I said, I haven't played the game.
I mean, that selfishness, he's not sleazy though. Like, that's the reason why he does that is because his wife is sick. Because, you know, most, like, you can see that, like, in a lot of depictions of, like, males cheating on their wives, he is in a situation where a medical, like, thing, a wife isn't able to, you know, sexually satisfy the other person, and that's why it happens. In some instances, yeah, it is shown as, yeah, they're really scumbags, like, that's why he does. But I don't think James is in that category. I think, yeah, he's lost, basically.
Let me find out what exactly the conversation I had was. So the whole James is not a good person narrative. The idea is James, he's sexually frustrated, and somehow that makes him misogynistic, and therefore he's bad. That's the kind of that's basically. I know that's probably what Synth wasn't trying to say, but that's kind of what it came across to me.
Yeah.
But it seemed to me that's just part of the left's whole campaign of villainizing what's normal male heterosexuality, like sexuality.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant later on with the whole age of, you know, homosexuality.
Yeah, it's acting like this is the only reason James killed Mary when that's just blatantly not true. But that would be something I would run by Sin, because I don't think that's what he was trying to say. But
it's, and I ask you guys something, right? So everything they would say the plot twist is he's killed his wife, sure. But the thing is, like, didn't he? His wife, I might be remembering wrong, because it asks to end her suffering because she was in so much pain.
Oh shit! I pressed the wrong button.
I am not sure.
Where is he? One
second, I'm just giving one last attempt to.
Oh, he moved.
Bot Ricks.
Oh, no.
I don't know why this shit's being like this.
Oh, there we go.
So, I mean, yeah, on that point, right? Maybe, like, you know, he'll listen to you if you send him an email, but I don't know.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I was going to mention it in my video, but I thought, nah, it's not, you know, probably not something he actually meant, but some of understanding James, you'd have to understand some concept of original sin and things like that, and that would get into the weeds again. Oop, I don't have any grenades.
How would you, well, I mean, like I said, I haven't played it, but isn't the whole, like, all the enemies being, like, sexually themed, though, kind of having to do with him being sleazy?
Yeah. No, it's, like, it has to, like, you know, harkens back to one of the, like, things he interacts with, like, the nurses, and he's always with nurses at the hospital where his wife is. So, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Part of it is sexualizing a lot of stuff in his subconscious, but yeah.
Well, there was something else that my friend mentioned was that he's also, it's implied he's an alcoholic. I think that's the beginning of the game. You see him staring at his drink.
Yep.
Was that really? Again, I'd have to look more at the remake, but I don't think the remake really. Forget you can't really dodge if you're zoomed in.
Yeah, sometimes I get stuck into that.
I mean, you zoomed in your scope, because in normal L2 you can dodge. No?
Yeah, I think I was in my. Well, I wasn't in my scope. This one doesn't have a scope, so that was odd. I clicked the dodge roll and it didn't work. Oh. Oh, good. You got him.
Okay, yeah, this thing is turned on.
Alright, I think the next one's over here.
This way. Oh, do we not have the same objective? Do we have different objectives on the screen?
I don't. For me, it tells me to reawaken the consoles, and then there's one over here.
Oh, yeah, we need to capture that.
Oh,
so I'm not even paying attention to objectives. It's just,
Yeah, I was like,
I was just looking for hits to kill.
Alright, I'm over here at the objective area.
what's up, guys? I did delete this game, but you know, since you guys are coming on live, I re-downloaded it yesterday, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to delete anything before, like, they finish, like, the first season of content or whatever, so I can at least try all the new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're just like, you know, picking up whenever you want to play with someone.
But yeah, I'm down to do some of the PvP if you guys ever want to. I don't know if you enjoy it though.
PvP is okay. I play along, but I'll send you guys a clip, which is the most dumbass thing which has happened in PvP because of the netcode. I'll show you a clip. One of the normal grenades, right? It curves around a corner and like just homes in on it. That's the most stupid shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, the netcode can be an absolute mess in PvP sometimes. I am fumbling the bag right now. I haven't played this game in a minute, so I am rusty as shit. Oh, I thought I killed myself for a second because I fell off a ledge.
Well, I don't think that's the. I think that's more the leftist trying to emasculate the narrative kind of point of view to take with that.
We need to find and remove the spores.
Like James had a loyal wife who's dying. He snuffs her out because he couldn't do. No, I think there's more to it. I mean, that's partially true, but I think there's more to it than that, and that's partially why Silent Hill 2 is such a great story, is because there's so many layers to what's going on. It's not easy to just say this is it. This is the answer.
I'm out of ammo, so I'm just gonna be punching everything.
No, go to the place where we can ammo box there.
Where are you guys at? Oh shit, you're all the way over there. Hold on, I am being jumped all by myself, all the way over here.
I'll help you. We're just searching for the one we need to shoot.
Gotcha, I'm on my way over there.
We got a Ravager here too.
Oh, yeah. Can you tell me? I'll
I think I'm about to kill it.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I got it.
I'm about to go down. I'm low on health.
So, let me see. One of the remakes is that, if you guys didn't know, the reason why they wanted to do remakes for existing IPs is to gauge people's interest. So if a lot of people did buy the remakes, they would try to make a new entry in the series. But people they saw the success of RE4. The thing is, RE4 is such a big, it's just such a big game by itself, just not even without the Resident Evil IP attached to it. But you can't capture that with everything else. Like EA considers $2 million unit sales or Dead Space a failure.
I think another big issue with the remakes is just like I think it was you who said yesterday with the whole budgets and they're being afraid to take new risk as well.
Oh yeah. Because budgets, like, it's too expensive to do the budget in Western studios because of the cost, living costs, all that stuff. But
Game
the
set.
other, yep.
So what we know about, like, BlackRock, right? So we got BlackRock, we got Vanguard, we got these investment firms. We know that they do stuff like they hire what was it, Hit Detection LLC as part of DEI, right? So it's obvious. Why do we got Hit Detection LLC in? So it's so we can cash in on DEI, we can get BlackRock's money, or we can get Vanguard's money. Some investment group who wants us to do this. Okay. So,
Oh, bro, my thing is that.
wait a minute. Think about this. I think this is all money laundering. I think money laundering as in we're gonna get money from an old IP, Silent Hill 2. We're gonna get Vanguard money to do what we're doing, and this is how we're gonna actually get funding for whatever it is in the future.
I mean, to that point, right? So one of the major criticisms is if the game is too long. So if the game is long, that means a more significant amount of extra time was done in the development, and that means extra budget. So why didn't they just stick to the original format? Like, why did they add all that extra content, which might have also increased the budget and also increased dev time? So these are all questions that no one is asking because they know the answer to it, right? But they just don't want to.
Well, we got two zoetropes here. I'm out of ammo in my primary weapon.
I feel like money laundering would also just explain a lot of the overblown budgets in general, because it's like where does the money go? It simply doesn't make sense. A lot of the time the special effects simply don't, the quality of them doesn't add up to the money spent.
Yeah.
The actors, unless you're paying them $500 million, I mean...
You guys saw the Bungie CEO, right? And where he bought all those really expensive luxury sports cars. So yeah, you can see where these guys are.
Same with Bobby Kotick in Blizzard Entertainment.
I mean, I'm okay with Bobby is because, well, yeah, look, the people seething about him, yeah, get fucked. I don't give a shit. Activision, Microsoft, all them, yeah, they can go.
Oh, the point about Luke wanting to say Vader being subversive, if that's not the idea I was talking about. So, in Star Wars Return of the Jedi, you actually have, I actually like. I like it. I don't like it, but there's this thing where, if you really had to ask, what did Luke do, in terms of the Star Wars world?
Oh,
what did he do? And you'd have to say, well, he didn't really do anything, because regardless of Luke's presence on the Death Star,
I was tweaking this.
The Death Star is going to be blown up. Do we got an extremist attack? Oh no, we don't. They're here.
Oh. I thought there's an enemy wave.
Yeah, I thought it was either extremists or enemy wave, and I didn't even know they spawned in this area.
There we go. Finally got some health and ammo.
If you look at the only way to understand Darth Vader's redemption is to look at it in terms of the Christian faith, and why are we saving Darth Vader? Well, so his soul doesn't get damned to hell, except does that stuff actually exist in the Star Wars universe? And if it does, it really wasn't well established.
I mean, I feel like there's gotta be with the whole Force Ghost thing, right? I mean, where are they hanging out in the meantime?
Well, see, most of it was Eastern, I think. And by the way, I don't have a problem with it at all, because I'm a Christian. But it's more it's just something you notice where Lucas is doing something that looks like Christianity, and it's like, oh, this actually isn't Star Wars anymore.
Star Wars went from one of my most beloved franchises, where I look forward to almost everything, to absolute fucking dead to me. Apathy. That's all I feel towards it.
Maybe this might be a unique perspective to you guys, right? So I'm from so Star Wars wasn't a big thing, so it's not as a big franchise for me as for you guys might be, since you guys was a big thing in America growing up. But the thing is, even I can
we got a card effect somewhere.
Oh, shit. Where you at, big man?
There he is.
I'm trying to leave. Yeah. Fine. The tactical special ability is OP. You guys can stack damage.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah. The tacticals, I have it upgraded, right? So my ultimate upgrade, like it just stacks damage onto when it's on the enemies. So yeah, it's easy to kill.
Yeah, I guess the main thing. Oh, by the way, there's grenades back here if you guys want them. But my main thing about the Return of the Jedi is Return of the Jedi. There's a lot of problems I have with it, and this isn't really a problem I have with it. I kind of like the redemption story. I just don't think it meshes with the way the Force is more like Taoism, I would say, which like what you were saying with India and Hinduism, things like that, Taoism, this whole thing about some greater reality where God is more of a force again, you know, and not really a personal being.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to say, sorry, chat, if you're saying anything. For some reason, Botrix is like messing up, and I can't see chat at the moment. So I'll take a glance whenever I get a chance.
I got the gene seed, so I'll try not to go down because then I some extra experience if he extracted that. I'll try to stay a little bit back so that I don't go down and just get destroyed. That's the stupid thing with the gene seed.
We got a lictor. The lictor just ambushed me. Oh shit! And I've got all these little poison things.
On my way, brother.
Okay, shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head.
Oh, I got all these little poison spots for. Oh. There we go.
I think you guys can do it too. So when I do my special ability, if you shoot anyone in the head, it's a one shot.
Oh, that's right, for extremist level enemies, right?
No, any enemy. So like,
Any enemy.
enemy.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice to know.
But that should be the first enemy you kill for when I did the all aspect scan. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Game Sense. Someone actually mentioned something about there's no hell in Star Wars. So there's really no hell in like Eastern religion too, right? Like in Eastern religion, there's more. Was it Samsara? Is it or Samsara?
I mean, it's in Hinduism. There is like all that stuff. There's a hell where people are being tortured for eternity for their sins and all that. But like you say, not. But in Chinese Taoism, I think there also is an underworld, but not in the way we might understand it. So you have to read it. I think just
Hey,
Oh my god. It's true domain's true form. It's like, see, I told you them testosterone medications weren't fully tested yet. Might have a lawsuit with JJ Wentworth.
What was the other question I saw? Havel, were you asking me about if I've seen the debate with Hassan and what was it, Asmongold? No, I haven't seen that. The only debates I really look at nowadays are things that Andrew Wilson puts up, because I really enjoy Andrew Wilson's performance in the debate sphere. Actually, if you look at some of the way as I address people in their arguments, a lot of it is an influence of the way Andrew Wilson kind of approaches debate. Oh shit, we got a guy calling reinforcements.
It's hard to even listen to anything Hassan related without immediately wanting to commit war crimes.
Okay, so you guys, Kane, do you want to take control of this thing?
Sure.
Yeah, you can't shoot, so you can only melee, so be careful.
Yeah. So what you got to remember with this thing, you take control of what's essentially like the rangefinder in Fallout New Vegas.
I'm on the way.
Yeah, you're gonna get a rangefinder that's gonna shoot las guns at the Hierophant.
Hold it. Yeah, hold it. Hold it and let's go.
Okay, that makes sense. Your days are numbered, True Domain. No more hit pieces for you.
The other thing is like,
Wow.
I understand why like he didn't get into trouble for like all the political stuff he did, but sure he is a little bit protected on that sense. But you think more eyes would be on him because he is like talking about all.
They, them is attacking my FPS.
Damn, too many. Ooh. Dodge roll, dodge roll, dodge roll.
Oh! I need a. It's hard for me to get a charge on one of them because there's so goddamn many.
Yeah, just like just stay alive, stay alive. Let's clear this goddamn. Okay, just like now.
Oh, I have. Hold on, I can revive myself.
There's a still over here. Someone needs it.
Take an aim at the big bitch. God damn it, get the fuck off me. Why are there two more here?
I'll go up to where you guys are at. I got distracted by a bunch of guys down here.
Hold on, I can't. I'm being attacked. And now I'm. Oh my god, and there's fucking acid everywhere.
Oh my god, someone has it.
Yeah, this shit takes a minute to charge up, so I'm gonna need guarding.
Yeah, so the way I figured it is they'll start firing at you. You kind of gotta dodge a little bit, and then he'll stop, and then you take advantage of
Do it
that.
now. Come here, do it now.
Come on, you fuck.
Oh, there it goes.
I'm over here. There's things over here.
All right, so I'm gonna interact with this and charge up the last cans again.
Yeah, sure. I'm right behind you if anything else comes.
It'll take a little while. Then you've got to go back and get another charge from the middle place.
Alright, I'm on my way.
You can get a med pack there if you need it.
There's an armor boost too down here.
Oh.
Take that, Egad.
A what?
We saw that.
Armor.
Ooh, cool.
I'll cover thing. Keep going.
Alright, there you go.
Oh, he's spinning.
I managed to fire off 2 shots on
Oddly,
it.
that's gross.
That is one mighty transformer.
Far as sexy, I did, and I think it was a very fair assessment. Being what you were saying. That's kind of why when I addressed anything that Synth says is if Synth says anything where it's like, oh, he's a Nazi or whatever it is, it's like, no, this is all performative. This is all, we're tired of what is going on with the industry, and this is, oh, we got an extremist.
This bus is slamming my frames.
You good?
Yeah, I get it.
There you are.
Yeah, shoot him in the face.
Where'd he go?
He's
he
on
kill?
the under.
Oh, shit.
Excuse me, jetpack. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm being hit by the...
Okay, he's there. That's it.
There's a lot of dudes.
Jesus Christ. All the enemy. Oh, this is the most I've ever lagged in this game. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they throw a lot of enemies at you here.
Well,
On
the
higher
enemies
difficulty-
mixed with the big guy, I guess.
Force ready to scan.
True domain must fall, or it'll infect our water with estrogen.
Almost heard of Korean food from there.
With fluoride. There's already fluoride in the water.
I got one left, but I don't think it's gonna finish it.
It might. Try it.
Yeah. Just like charge that and just like.
Yeah. The longer you charge it, the more damage it'll do, by the way.
Oh, I don't even think you can shoot it unless it's fully charged.
We got returns to cannons again, so over there.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I'll go.
Alright, I'm going to the last wheel.
Okay, you're gonna do it. I'll cover you.
Again, sorry to anyone in chat. I don't know why it's not letting me see it. I'll take a look after this match.
We are ready to release the next onslaught of purification.
Egad, what do you use to read chat?
I use, well, you know, there's actually an OBS. I saw when you were talking about that. OBS has a another window which I can use.
Oh, is it an add-on or is it just built in?
It's built in. Maybe I could show you how it works sometime.
Yeah, that'd be really appreciated, because I mean, I already have OBS, I just need to activate it.
But that's basically that operation. It's a pretty cool one too.
Do you know what game source it's under?
So let's see if we're on OBS. Let me take a look here. There's an option called Docs, DOCKS, and there's one that says chat at the very low bottom, and I just click that on.
I don't
it'll
see
show me
the.
YouTube chat.
Oh, Docs. I see it. I see it.
I mean, if you're streaming, I think it only appears if you're streaming.
Is it chat or YouTube live control panel?
It's chat.
Oh, okay.
It's 3, right? So on that point, like, so you say like he's sad and dumb. Like, why is he sad? Like, you know, aren't these people supposed to be the ones who are really compassionate and caring about everyone? They want everyone to, like, you know, love each other. You know, they will try to help them. So if it's a pronoun issue, it's a mental illness. Of course, you have to protect them. But if it's someone like Synth, like, you know, you should he needs to be put up against the wall.
Well, no, Quaalude. I couldn't see it before either.
The thing I always remember. This is the biblical truth. The mercy, what do they call it? The mercy of the, what is it? The, hang on, let me get the actual quote.
How do you get chat to stay up over the game? Because every time I minimize OBS, it takes away chat too.
Well, Proverbs 12:10. Proverbs 12:10. The mercy of the wicked is cruel. Yes, upgraded my bolt carbine.
Yeah, it was obvious, dude. So it's gonna sell, like, you know, if they already have Silent Hill 3 remake, then it's even more so to the point it's gonna be bad, because
Yes.
if you say, okay, if Silent Hill 2 remake was a passable good game, same thing with RE2 remake. It was good, but RE3 completely dropped the ball. They're gonna do something on the in the lines of, like, you know, similar to that. And I mean, what is the point of remaking these games though? like that's my question. Again, I pose the question to you: is that Dead Space got remade? This
I
game
can tell
got
you why.
remade.
I can
No,
tell
no,
you
I
why.
know, but I'm just saying from a game design sense, right? It's like, why is no one following this formula, trying to innovate on it, trying to make something new, like what Dead Space, the original Dead Space, did with RE4 after RE4 came out? People love Dead Space, but there's nothing like to that level. Like all these remakes are leading up to. Sorry, go ahead, again.
No, the reason they're making the remakes. Yeah, Mercy. Well, okay. So
I have all my guys set to Death Watch.
where did I put it? Because I'll go. This is part of my script that I'm making. Let me go to what I actually said in it. I get tongue-tied. Yes. Let's go back to my most recent document. There we go. This is coming out in a video, by the way.
Yeah, they are sure ask for money, but it's the second one is going to sell less than the original, though. No, sorry, not the original, the remake that just came out. It's definitely going to sell less because now people have played it. People know a part of it. Like some audiences are against the remake, the Silent Hill 2 remake, so they're not going to buy it. It's going to sell less. We've seen it many, many times with a lot of stuff. It's just the truth. I'm sure, like the Alan Wake original remaster sold more than Alan Wake 2.
I mean, I think I saw online the Silent Hill 2 remake had a player peak of around like what 20,000 people.
Yeah, I mean that's
Miserable.
So here's what I said in my. I'm going to be saying here in my video. Regardless, we know that Silent Hill 2 has become the most renowned game of the Silent Hill series. It's just a fact. What's telling is that the whole attempt to remaking things here for a modern audience is we're often told they didn't start with the first game. Instead, they started with the second game. Why that's telling is because this reveals what the ploy actually is. This is not an artistic endeavor. This is made to market nostalgia to you. That's the first part. The second part is deconstruction. Practically speaking, the industry could have re-released the old game. It could have re-released the remastered version of the old game on a newer system. That way, modern audiences would experience the game as originally intended, laid out by the game's original developers. But this is not the goal of remakes. That's where you enter this guy, Jacob Geller. Jacob Geller's website describes him as a writer, a video essayist, podcast host, and a general art enthusiast. His company Hit Detection LLC are credited with being part of the remake's consultation team. Now, the obvious question here, why does a game that came out in 2001 need a consultation team today? And the answer to that is postmodernism, more appropriately pop postmodernism. More definitively, this is an attempt to deconstruct the past because we need to gratify a current year ideology. So whenever we talk about modernity, we talk about current things. Postmodernity is where Jacob Geller comes in. If you want to know about what Jacob Geller's ideology is, you have to look at his video called Who's Afraid of Modern Art? He talks, it's about who's afraid of modern art, vandalism, video games, and fascism. Fascism. So you got a buzzword there, a left-wing buzzword, fascism. Who are fascists nowadays, anybody? They're the people who, they're going to apply fascism to anybody who they don't like. But that will basically tell you everything Jacob believes in. He talks about modern art. Much of modern art is not modern. It's stuff that's been made by people who are attempting to subvert and overturn real, established aesthetic value. It's pop postmodernist art. It cannot even be described as art by its own merit, by the way, because the definition of the word art even comes into question when you talk about this stuff. But it's slated on this want to destroy, not to create. And you even saw that with Jacob's comments, is what he wants gamers to die, right? What did he say on Twitter?
Yeah, not so many words, yeah. But like a lot of people defending him say, "Oh, it's a joke. It's for fun." Same like thing. It's the same mental gymnastics. When they say it's a joke, when we say it's serious. So, yeah. I mean, he's supposed to be talking for gamers and what these games represent. But once you do a post like that, the thing is, I'm also say I don't hate gamers. I'm angry with gamers because they, to a sense, they have let a lot of franchises go to shit. Well, and they didn't gatekeep well enough. I'm angry with them, sure, but I don't hate them because they are the player base I'm trying to appeal to. If I make a game, if even one person says, "Okay, this game made me happy and I had fun with it," that's all I need. As a designer, that's what every game creator wants to hear. Who are not egotistical, who are not in it for the money. Just one person to come up to them, say, "This game was fun, it made me happy." That's it. But these people are not that people. They want to tell you their story. They want to make sure, like you said, you get the Kimball there, only their version of events or their version of their life, even just physical appearance, are in represented in a modern setting for every
Yeah.
medium.
The literally me effect.
One,
By the way, go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like another big issue with the DEI bullshit that a lot of people don't seem to mention enough outside of the push propaganda, obviously, is I personally just have a huge issue with some outside studio coming in and basically changing and corrupting an artist's vision. Like,
Well-
you write a script or you create a product and then someone else comes in and changes that to appeal to forced
Right, yeah.
diversity and, bullshit like
I'll
that.
ask you guys, right? Sorry to cut you off. I'll ask you guys this. So if you guys know this, then like you at least care or understand about some of the industry. So after E3, what's the second biggest convention, which is important to video games and which is shown on a international level? So this is a question that was posed to me in university. None of the people, like 20 people I was with, were able to answer this because they didn't care about the industry enough. Like you can try to guess. You guys can try to guess what it is. Even the people in chat can try to guess what that is. What's the second biggest event after E3?
I'm sorry, could you say it one more time? I was in my settings.
It isn't the Oscars, is it?
No. It's just for games, just for video games.
For games.
The second biggest event, like creators, normal consumers might not know it. That's fine, but for creators, this is an important thing to know. The second biggest event after E3. No, that's not the Game Awards, Barry.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got me stumped too.
It's Gamescom. So after
Forgot all
E3,
about
the
that.
second biggest convention for video games and video games to be showcased is Gamescom. Every dev knows this. Every designer, like people in the industry know this. The journals know this. So right now, Gamescom is also going to ship in a sense where they're letting people in. GDC is dead, Barry. GDC is dead. It's no useful information you're gonna get out of it from the devs who go there now, because it's completely filled with left idiots. GDC is useless now. Gamescom, maybe if the current climate changes, Gamescom would go, but I miss E3. E3 is a better place to showcase games because the reason being that since it's a physical location, the only people that showed up are people who cared about video games.
I also
But
miss
since
it just for the
everything-
cultural aspect.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I mean. So when everything is online, anyone can show up from anywhere, right? So no one cares. You can just like click on a YouTube link, you just watch it. You don't care. But when it's in person, when you have to show up, the people only truly care. They're the only ones who show up. So no one has talked about this. You guys can this is the thing. Since it's a physical location, the people only who truly give a shit about video games show up. That's what E3 was. That's what Gamescom was. That's what even GDC was at one point. But all those things went to shit. Now all of us are. We only look to Game Awards. Who shows up to the Game Awards?
Well, exactly.
Normies.
Well, not even just that. It's a lot of the big game shows now. The players aren't even allowed access. It's developers and people involved in the
Yeah,
studio only. Because
Yeah.
fuck the player, fuck your actual main consumer
Maybe-
base.
Yeah, E3 is cringe, but that is a point though. That is a point even Synth makes. E3 is cringe, is because it's only a majority of gamers are there.
Exactly. You just
They
got.
don't know how to act. They don't know how to interact. That's why it was cringe, but it was entertaining at the same time.
It's just a room full of BlackRock sellouts clapping like sills at their neighborhood dog shit delivered on a silver tray.
Bro,
Yeah.
they might be clapping something else though, so we don't know. They might be-
Yeah, they're clapping their husband's cheeks when they get home.
yeah. this is the thing. So this is something for you guys. Like, if say, oh, I'm a like a real gamer or whatever argument comes up, just bring up this point. So okay, tell me the second biggest convention after E3. Just ask this question. If they don't know, yeah, they don't care about the industry. They don't want to like be a journalist or work like talk about it on a YouTube sense. Like, no, fuck.
By the
them.
way, this was originally some stuff I wanted to talk about that I thought folks like in EFAP would talk about. They don't, by the way, because they don't really know much. But when I was talking about postmodernism, if you looked at the
Hey, I'm sending you guys
request.
friend requests, by the way.
Okay. If you look at the Star Wars trilogy, for example, the new one for the Disney sequel trilogy, a lot of what you actually see is actually a reversal of what was established in the 1990s Legends canonicity. Things like so in the Legends canonicity, Han and Leia are married and they have children. They're happily married. They have children. Yada yada yada. Luke actually gets married. I think he has kids too.
You talking about extended universe?
Yeah, this is the extended.
Oh yeah,
universe, but
the
this-
real canon before Disney
Legend-
came in,
Yeah,
killed
Legend
everybody,
universe,
raped the franchise.
So Disney came in, did all that. Han and Leia are divorced now. Their one child is estranged. Everything is reversal. Everything is subversion now.
Dude, don't you get me started on
and-
Star Wars, I swear to God.
Yeah. And they even got like Kylo Ren basically kind of doing a mask off thing. Kill, what is it? Kill the past if you have to. Whatever he says there. But the philosophy behind all of this is the past needs to die because the past supports the present. So traditional norms are the basis for true modernity, what we have now. Anything that's in the past now is left unreconciled. So what do people like Jacob Geller, what do postmodernists do? They need to bring about a postmodern state of mind. And the only thing holding us back is the past. We got to reach our utopian ideal. And why is that? Why is that? Well, the past is scary. The past is full of war, slavery, sickness, starvation, death, things that we prefer to avoid. We don't want to deal with this stuff. So what do we do?
Like,
We come up with all these intellectual systems as a means of dealing with like pain and suffering. We need to reconcile all this stuff. Now, if you're like me, if you're a Christian, this has already been reconciled. Jesus Christ paid for this on the cross. But we're not in that society right now. We're in a society where, no, we got to figure out some intellectual, secular system to deal with all this stuff. And that's what you see right now.
yeah, this is a tangent, but Tyrant Zero, who's better than Mara Jade? Darth Talon.
100%.
Yeah. She's hot.
Oh, I just want to point one thing out, and notice how in Force Awakens, Han and Leia aren't even allowed to be in a happy relationship, and fuck their entire build-up in the original trilogy. In fact, they're not
Right.
even allowed one screen to get. Well, they're not even allowed one scene together on screen before Han dies.
I mean,
So-
it's not even Han and Leia, dude. Like,
Well, no,
like-
it's literally the entire original cast. I just wanted to point that out because it's like you can't even have a happy relationship between a man and a woman.
Yeah, he's not supposed to. Any like modern like a TV show, movie I take, a majority of them, the main character is estranged from his wife, is divorced. The wife is fucking some other.
Well,
guy.
exactly. What did they do in
And-
Dial of Destiny with
and-
Indiana Jones? Divorced, sad, and borderline
Yeah,
suicidal.
yeah. He was supposed to. His son, Mutt, is supposed to be he was supposed to take over for Indy. Was the
Yeah.
build up. Even if the crystal,
By the way, I'm gonna queue for another mission. By the way.
yeah. Even if the crystal skull was bad.
Still
like,
better
even
than
if,
what we got now.
You guys whatever we feel about Shia LaBeouf, but he was supposed to they could have gotten another actor. He could have been grown up. He was supposed to take over for him, but it's like the same thing with Sin says with Uncharted, and like a lot of people say like he had a daughter, and look, I'm all for having a daughter. Like I would like a daughter sometime in the future, but that's the point of many men. I feel like they want to like pass on their family name, right? That's one part of me
100%.
too. I want to pass on my family, my name and my legacy of my parents and their parents and stuff, and that's what it's supposed to be. Even if I don't want to get married, one part of me does because they worked hard for it. That's the legacy. That's what it's meant to be. That's what everyone like does what it does when it involves family members. Like it was so like a slap in the face for like he just dies in the war. Even in Kingsman, like that's why sorry, the King's Circle, the King's no, the King's Man. Sorry, I'm being dumb right now. The King's Man,
I
he
know what
just
you're talking
dies. Like he just, I mean, I just lost interest after that. I didn't watch I just gave up after his son dies. Like, yeah, it's again like there's no future. You shouldn't look towards the past for any a sense of learning, like so that we can learn about all this stuff. No, we have to suffer. That's the message nowadays. Like, we have to suffer. We won't have a good family. We can't be happy. None of that.
It was funny how when I was a child, watching just a bunch of the typical stuff a child of this generation would grow up watching. At some point, I remember telling myself, like, damn, I'm getting tired of happy endings, because it feels like, the hero always wins, there's always a happy conclusion wrapped up with a neat bow tie. But nowadays, like, I find myself just wanting that more and more, since, like you said, everything's just so fucking bleak nowadays. Like, everything has to be suffering, life is
Take the
depression.
Far Cry games, right? Like, take the Far Cry games. So when you make the villain more compelling, when you make the villain right, and the hero's outright, like, I'm like likable, right? In
Far Cry 4 is the perfect example. I literally, my first playthrough, I killed both the good guys and wound up letting Pagan Min fly off in his helicopter.
He was right. Pagan Min was right. Even the Giancarlo Esposito's character in Far Cry 6 is right. Like, the rebels are the ones who are bad. Like, why do I need to play this game? The reason why I like Far Cry 3 is because Jason was like, these guys were evil. Like, they were pirates.
Exactly, they were compelling and interesting.
Yeah.
He gets quoted to this day. Boss.
Even Citra was a crazy fucking bitch.
Exactly. Rode you into the sunset, then put a dagger through your heart.
Yeah, like they can't write characters. The villains they write are more compelling than the heroes they are supposed to be. And why should I even care about the franchises anymore?
I don't even think Far Cry 4 did anything to even really make Pagan Min seem like an evil guy. Pretty much everything he does that's even somewhat cruel has context for.
You can see it with even like the Joker, like what we were talking about last stream, Joker and Homelander.
Are you talking about the new Joker?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
not the new Joker, but well, basically, Joaquin Phoenix Joker from the first movie.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Because I'm like, comic Joker, I don't know about that.
What did I try to say? I completely forgot. Oh, Homelander, right? Sorry, to cut you off there. But Homelander in the comics, like, so when he realizes he is a bad guy, but he didn't do all the horrific shit. That was his clone that was Black Noir did it. There's a sense of humanity. There's like this question you ask. So he wasn't a complete monster after all.
Wait a
That
minute.
was the point.
Sorry to cut you off. Do we have a gene seed anywhere nearby? We should look for a gene seed.
Yeah. Oh, lick it.
Well, speaking of the first Joker, that's why, like you said, how he's a sympathetic villain, that's understandable. Because pretty much everybody's been beat down by society by one point or the other, and let alone somebody in his position. So that's why when, what's the cocksucker director's name?
Todd Phillips.
Yeah, that's why Todd Phillips, for the second one, he's like, oh, no, people can't like this
I
character.
don't watch the first Joker. I'll never watch the first Joker. I've never watched it because Joker in the context is not any context is not a good person when it comes to Batman. So if Todd Phillips said the only reason he called it Joker because there's brand recognition, you want to put the name on. That's the only thing. So if he called it anything else, I would have watched it. So the society, that normal man being down by society, wanted to make a change. All that's good. But Joker
Well, there
not
is.
that
It's called
person.
Taxi Driver.
Yeah, Taxi Driver is a better Joker than Joker.
Well, that's what the movie was based off of. He said that openly.
Yeah, but
Another better Joker than Joker is Falling Down.
falling down. There you go, falling down.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
But
The
you have to prove
sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, we're supposed to say this is good. This is good. Like, no one says this is bad. The Penguin, without the concept of Batman, like in the context of what Batman does for Penguin, is not interesting in any sense. The only clips I've seen of the Penguin is where he doesn't want to sit in the train because he's disabled. The other thing is that there was this he's really supportive of the LGBT community because he likes like the fans and stuff. Like, that's the only clips I've seen. So why should I get excited for this show? Like, what's interesting? So what does he bring to the table? Of like, even like this other thing, right? Just going on a tangent. Sorry, I'll just finish this point. I didn't like the Batman. Not 1% at all.
You didn't like what?
Story right here.
Oh,
Yeah. Robert Pattinson.
Robert
Oh.
Pattinson, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the story structure, right? So this is a guy serial killing these people. Batman is a detective trying to find out. So okay, why didn't they do it with Hush and Professor Pig? So this is the baseline of the story, right? So there's serial killers going on. Like Batman's an investigator. He goes, he finds Professor Pig, but he catches Professor Pig halfway through the movie, but realizes he's not the real killer. Then it turns out it's Hush. But
Yeah,
the reason
Bruce's
being
like clone.
that will take some level of skill to write, right? And the other thing is when he's like going to the nightclub, walks up to the front door and knocks. That's not what Batman does. And when he's on the table and no one tries to take off his mask until he wakes up.
Yeah,
Bro,
bullshit.
who's writing this stuff? Like
Yeah,
no one
that
wants
makes
to
no
ask him.
sense.
Oh, anyone can say, oh, they tried to like remove his mask after he woke up. Like, why? They should try to do it, but when they did it in the Dark Knight, when the Joker's goons try to do it and he gets electrocuted, that's the that's the small detail, right?
Yeah.
Like Batman has contingencies for everything. That's what his character is, more so than Batman. But that's the thing; they're not able to write compelling characters anymore. We are supposed to like them because we grew up with them, because these are the characters that's always been there.
Well, hey, like Egad said, we sympathize with Arthur a lot, Joker or not, and because we sympathized with him, his anus wind up getting expanded 3 times its normal size by 3 prison guards.
Oh my god. Yeah, they don't care, man. They don't care. The new people that are coming, they won't be like to the point of autistic, the details like we do. Like next time when I'm playing the Max Payne remix, I'm gonna like I'm gonna be pissed because I know they're not gonna be.
Dude, I would struggle to even call it like obsessing over the details. I would call it just giving a fuck about the basic established lore of a franchise and not just being a mindless consumer like, oh, that looks cool, without giving a slight fuck about the depths of it or the world around it.
Ignore the sorcerer's toys, brothers. The sorcery cleanses
Yeah, but the Batman thing I was telling you guys about, right? It bothered me so much because he has a lot of other rogues galleries which fit the profile of the profile of a serial killer, but they used the Riddler. But I don't understand that decision, man. But that's how I knew these people don't know or care about the core integrity of telling Batman stories.
Well, I don't even have a
You know?
problem with the Riddler, but yeah, like, why even choose the Riddler if the character you're gonna write is basically nothing like the Riddler?
He's calling it for reinforcements then, man.
I mean, cause yeah, we basically wound up with just like a 4chaner who's like upset. It has very little to actually resemble the Riddler we know.
I think it was more the fact that this is an artistic expression of actual like animosity that people hold, and it's like, no, you're not supposed to have that. And it's like, well, no, this is art, dude. Like you're actually tapping into something here, and by saying like you're not, you're actually saying your art is worthless at that point. Which I would say Joker 2 is basically that. I was talking with Legacy about that too. Is that this is really just another postmodern thing where people are just being self-destructive. Is they tap into something through their art, and as soon as they have something, they destroy it, even if it's something worthwhile.
Kane take this thing, bro.
Agreed.
On to that point, right? So look at the new the Punisher, the comic. What happened to him on the comic?
Oh, you mean how his
His
wife
wife-
hates him, thinks he's a disgrace, changed his outfit because it's you know, white
Because the
supremacy
reason
symbol.
Yeah. Why the reason why both Batman and the Punisher are really influential characters is because they're opposites of the same themes surrounding like morality and stuff. I would say both of them are important. You know, it's not one or the other. And that's good because we can learn from both of them. Punisher is as much as a compelling character as Batman is, right? But
Probably more
it's-
so. And they've already, I think Marvel's already deconstructed him or destroyed him. Basically, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't like they even try to have his wife say like, "I'm disappointed with you" or something like that.
I'm definitely on the side of
No,
there's
each of
nothing
the
wrong
Avengers,
with.
one by one, like came down to the basement where he was tried, and like each one of them, like next after the other, came into the room, berated him for what he did, not like the countless people he has saved by killing these criminals, because that's
Wait,
what
what?
you're supposed to do in a sane society. But you know that's wrong. We can't say that. We have to they're just misguided scholars and all that sort of
Wait. Someone just told me the whole stream is muted. How did nobody tell me that sooner?
Is it?
I mean,
I-
he just no, his stream. Kane is also streaming, so
Oh, your stream is muted. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, well, shit. Hold on. I'm gonna have to take a look at that afterwards. I don't know why my game would be muted, or not even just that. The whole stream.
Another altar.
Well, actually, if you need anything, you can just download from my stream, or you can take the VOD from my stream, because I have desktop audio recording, so I think your voice is coming through. Oh shit. But yeah, if you want footage for like whatever your reviews are, I don't mind giving you my VOD.
I appreciate it. But yo, Quaalude, is the whole stream muted? Like, can you not hear anything?
I have.
Oh, never mind. Quaalude's saying it's not. So, I mean, I found it weird that this one dude is, you know, I'm surprised no one else would have said anything about that. Oh, apparently you sound a little underwater. Let me raise your...
Me?
Yeah, let me... No, Egad. I'm gonna raise his voice a little bit.
I have a shitty microphone, dude. So, like, the thing with the microphone I have is when when I talk to people, they say, you know, they don't do like an accent or anything. But when I talk into the microphone, like, my voice is completely
Maybe
different, and I don't like it.
Maybe a dumb question, Kage, is is your volume bar up under the video? Because, I mean, yeah, you seem to be the only one who can't hear anything. I don't know what the issue would be.
Yeah, can you take that?
Oh yeah.
I'm on my way.
Okay, yeah, get in the elevator because.
We want to avoid this straight. Yeah. Oh shit! There they come.
Oh, shit. Wow, okay, that made you really loud, Egad. Alright, let me turn that down a little bit.
Oh, hit the panel. Hit the panel. Oh.
Alright, hopefully that's better.
I am looking forward to the show that's coming out in December for the Space Marine Secret Levels.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
Yeah. And I hope they make a third game because I really talk about it. I know I have an idea for a game.
Hold on,
It's working a similar thing,
Wait,
but-
can you guys give me a second? I'm gonna leave the call and then come back.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Alright. Maybe,
I thought we were gonna get Space Marines there, and I was like, oh.
alright, maybe that'll sound
okay,
better.
there we go. I do love the fact that you can just, I do love the fact you just run through these little dudes and they just die. They just explode.
That's a cool detail.
Oh, we got Tyranids. Oh, shit. Leave me alone. I'm the sniper. You're not supposed to attack me. I'm ranged DPS.
One thing I would actually, I don't know, maybe you can send this to him and email again, but I think the synth would actually start a little bit of networking, so he has people to talk to or lean back on. I know he won't do it, but you know it's
Yeah,
stupid.
that's the biggest. I often thought like, what if I met Synth in real life, and then I was like, no, I don't think. I think that would be really awkward.
I would probably just say what's up, and that's about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, with right now, it's like the channel and things, right? If he's not gonna go on Twitter, and like other people do put him on his ad with like YouTube, yeah, you might need to talk to those people.
I need to
But yeah, that's what makes him a little bit more interesting. But at the same time, I don't want him to get banned. Like really honest opinion, yeah. He's like, even like video games, like the game design when you talk about all that stuff. Yeah, he's right. Oh shit, Helbert, come on.
Oh, I haven't
we got
fought one
Helbert.
I haven't fought one of these yet.
My ability is not charged yet, so okay, back up.
Oh shit.
Let me like just yeah. Once it recharges, I can.
We got some regular Chaos Space Marines too.
I hit him with a melt-a-bomb. That did a pretty good amount of damage. Alright, well I'm glad they sound a little better. I don't know how else to fix it, at least right now. I'll try to take a look at it, after the stream for next time. I can't really, fuck with Discord for an hour right now.
Ooh, okay, I dodged right
Sorry
in the middle
about
of
that,
time.
though.
Oh, he's gonna shoot me.
There you go, I'm punching
Okay, I have
him.
an
I'm
ability.
punching him.
Where is he?
He's up.
You just smacked the goofy out of me.
Okay, one sec. Okay, just get ready to shoot him. Okay, yeah, jump all the way on.
There we go.
There we
Nice,
go.
you got him.
Somehow I was able to do a gun finisher despite having no ammo. Nice.
No,
Oh,
so
yeah.
the finish. Oh yeah, I am talking. Mike, can you not hear me?
No, we can.
Yeah, we can
I
hear
can.
you.
Oh, is that game sense? Okay, yeah, that's me, Mike.
Chaos from the forge.
Well, we can hear you at least.
No, he's asking, is that me talking?
Oh,
Reloading magazine.
Gors, we gotta make sure they're not trolling you. There's a health pack over here. Do we got sorcerer? Oh shit. Okay.
We can just leave, like, if you guys want. If you don't want to fight it, but yeah. If you guys want the XP, yeah, you can just fight them.
yeah, sorry, Kage. If you still can't hear anything on the stream, then I don't know what else to do. Because, I mean, if it's only happening with my video, then it would seem like it's an issue on my end, but everyone else still seems to be able to hear it.
There we go. Killed the sorcerer.
Yeah, dear sir, I don't know if I'll be doing more reviews because I'm also, right now, right, so like I said, I'm in IT, but I'm also trying to get back into making video games again, so I'm trying all the big studios right now, so I need to, if I,
That's cool.
I can't go back to a junior position and start again because I'm 28 years old, I have a lot of experience, like, in the different aspects, and I don't want to start again, so I need to like completely find a new job, and that's one of the issues right now in the industry because, like I said, merit doesn't have any standing at all. It's all about
Until you're actually in.
Yeah. And even when you're
okay.
in, you have to tiptoe around a lot of people because a lot of them are pussies. They get offended for every. If you don't, apparently this is a true thing. If you don't put like a smiley face in your emails, or even have your emails like are really aggressive sounding, people will complain about you to HR, and that's a HR mandatory training you have to go through. So all
Yeah.
that shit you have to.
Yeah, Kage, I don't know why. For some reason, since this new update, my game is stuttering because it didn't. You can check my gameplay, when I was reviewing the game, and it wasn't stuttering like this. So I don't know if it's something in the update or what, but I'm gonna turn
Wants,
something
right?
down.
I'll do all my notes and the original stuff I had to Kane or Egad, and they can, if they do a review, yeah, they can do it.
Maybe that'll help a little bit.
Hey, Kane, did you see my community post on this?
I feel like that looks even worse. About what?
Well, this actually has been an ongoing thing, but every now and then, if there's a lot of clutter in this game, my game just crashes.
Oh,
Because
that doesn't happen to me on consoles.
when the game came out and I was playing through the story and doing PvP and reviewing it, like I had no performance issues. But
Yeah,
since
that's
I
only on
downloaded this
PC.
update last night, like Kage said, I'm just having bad stuttering, and I'm on lower settings right now than I was when I played the story, so I should be having better performance.
Yes, like another thing, right? The reason why the old games are like a little better is because they were first built to play on consoles, then ported over to PC. But since modern games are playing catch up with the amount of technology on PC, that's why sometimes some games or all ports are bad. So this is how you make good games. So you do it for consoles, then you match a PC which is in the same setting as the console hardware. Then you go off of that so that you can have a really good PC port. But people don't want to do that because people think that PC sells more, but not necessarily. Lifetime sales and lifetime like how do I say it? The number of people that can have access or watch your content is on PlayStation. Then PC, then Nintendo, last is Xbox. People don't give a shit about Xbox at all.
Yeah, Xbox has really died out simply because Microsoft doesn't give a fuck about it anymore.
Yep. I mean, I know, bro. Like, I know one person who said he turned down like a six-figure salary because he doesn't want to work at Microsoft because it's a really shitty environment to work in. Even though, like, that's what a lot of people feel.
So yeah, sorry about the stuttering. There's changing the settings doesn't seem to help at all. I swear it's not like a PC issue, because I mean, you guys know I made a review for this game, and you can see I didn't have stuttering. So I don't know if it's this patch or what, but yeah, just want to put that out there.
Oh, we're at an enemy wave, and like, where did all these Space Marines come from?
Yeah. I mean, we can leave if you guys just see all. We can just leave.
Oh no, it's still like playable, but I mean, I'd imagine it is somewhat annoying to watch, but there's nothing I can do about it right now.
Yeah, but I don't I don't get any. I just only got one few frames of stutter. But ever since we started playing, I didn't have any issues because it's more stable on consoles. I don't know why it's happening on PC because when me and Egad did the campaign, we also had the same issue.
I mean, that's just how it usually is. PC always has its own set of issues, because you're talking like combinations of thousands of different parts versus one set console that's all the same in in everybody's house.
Yeah, that's why we do all the soap tests and shit and dev time. Like, so you have the dev build, the PS3, PlayStation and Xbox dev kits, right? So they have like a little bit more power, but it's on a base setting.
Yeah.
So you can so if you go like to the forums right now, not even like 20% people are saying people are using the power of the PS5. So that's the stupid thing to do. You need to use more of at least 50% or more of the power needed so that you can actually push the hardware and the gameplay limitations. No, it's fucked, Samuel. Like,
I checked Task Manager too, and the PC's literally using only like slightly over half my CPU. That doesn't seem right to be having stuttering.
Gears before E-Day is because Gears 5 was a complete failure on all levels. No one gives a shit about 8. Sure, they're going back to Marcus, but who are the original people who grew up with Gears? Are they going to buy it? Like, yeah, just think about that. They're not going to buy it. They're because the console sales are down for Xbox. So this is not going to increase console sales just because you're doing another Gears of War, because it's not the same people playing the same games. Yeah, another reason why modern games suck compared to old games is because modern games are made to propaganda. Yeah, that is true, but that's for all art nowadays. Like,
Terminator.
I don't like comic books at all. Look at how shitty comic books are now. Like,
Yeah.
I go to Kickstarter now. I find a lot of books that I wanna personally read to my taste. Like, if you go on Kickstarter, if you do it like an NSFW project, you can make so much money, bro. I've seen that. I was thinking of doing that. Yeah, I could make a shit ton of money doing this.
Luckily, the majority of people I've talked to down here in Florida seem to think that the whole transgender movement and pronoun bullshit is, just that bullshit.
That's most people.
Yeah,
most
exactly.
people.
That is most people, but you wouldn't think that by looking online.
Right.
Just a hive mind of just delusion, living in like, I mean, I hate to say like the Matrix, but you know what I mean. Like literally living in a different plane of reality, separate from what's actually going on in the real world. But they want to gaslight you into believing the opposite.
It's like that. Oh, like the code, right? So people want security, but they don't want security to be seen. So everything they turn a blind eye to everything that's happening because, like, consciously they don't want to know about all this stuff because it fucks up their perfect little lives they're created for themselves. So that's why even when you force them, they will hate you for it, even if you're right, even if they know in their core being it's true, because you're trying to subvert their complete existence and give them an existential crisis for like showing, oh yeah, these are the bad stuff happening to you, but you don't want to make a change. You just want to keep up the status quo.
By the way, the whole Comicsgate, the whole Comicsgate movement that has been going on, I guess, this might be redundant, but it's been entirely co-opted, like by grifters and people like
Yeah.
whatever intentions the people had in beforehand, it's completely lost now.
You know
Oh,
why they can't?
Apparently, there's a new Nightwing that sucks cock now.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, aren't you happy about that? Doesn't it just boil you with happiness? Don't you just want to go out and give your parents a hug after hearing that info?
To that point, right? To that point, you guys like understand why mangas are better of the thing because comics, like manga, are supposed to be culturally ingrained, right? So the core issue with manga hasn't changed. It's still there. Sure, climate, like Japan, like their like what population crisis and all that stuff. Yeah, that is something they need to deal with. But the core issue is like creating manga. It's a cultural thing, so it's still there. That's why people prefer more mangas now. But comics, they lost their identity because, like you said, you have grifters, tourists, bad faith actors, all of these people in, and they're hijacked your hobby, and it will never be the same. You can go to indie, sure, but indie is also niche, right?
Well, I'm also worried though, because this Western bullshit also seems to be squeezing its way into Japan a little bit.
Yeah, I see that too.
So what might have
Especially
been,
with the Silent Hill 2 remake.
like, yeah, exactly. So what might have once been our last bastion of hope is also gonna turn to slime.
We're in China now, bro. Korea is still a conservative society, and like China is too, even if like CCP and all that. But like the core idea of Black Myth did well. So I see a lot of like real good studios like that doing the work in different genres. So maybe they can pick up the slack for now. And once we do these bad faith actors all pushed out of the industry, they have to go find another grift to do, and they see that okay, they can't make money anymore. We might see a shift in perspective, but that's another 5-10 years away because that's the simple cycle of making games. Comics, it's less time, but the problem is comics, it's a to a lesser degree though, right? So I don't know how. Is there anyone leading the charge for comics? Because Ripa, he fumbled the bag so bad with his shit. Like,
Well, to be fair to Ripa, he's got a successful comic book now. Regardless of what you feel about the quality of what's his name, what is it called, ISOM?
yeah.
Yeah, regardless of what you feel about the quality of ISOM. Well, okay, so regardless of that, it's an independent achievement, and I got to give him props for that.
Yeah, but he did it on the back of his YouTube audience, which completely killed his channel. Where each of the videos he uploads now, it's not even getting 10,000 views.
Wait, who are you talking about right now?
More than Young Ripa.
I don't know who that is.
Eric July. I have my own problems with him. I think he's an arrogant SOB. I mean, again, give credit to where credit's due. Is I think it's good that he made an independent project that actually succeeded. But
Go on Kickstarter, dude. Go on Kickstarter, find comics you like. I like detective comics, right? So one of the biggest things I give people here haven't read it. Go read the old Tintin graphic novels. I love them.
I recommend
For some reason,
Invincible. That's my favorite comic by far. I know it's my. I know now it might be
I like you.
overrated.
I like you. Don't say Invincible. Like Invincible, please. I like you, dude.
Have you read the comic Invincible? What do you not like about it?
Yeah. No, it's like when I read the comic, right, originally came out, I read the whole thing when it actually came out and not like retrospectively after the show. So it was
same here.
just a mishmash of ideas from other better comics in some sense where I didn't like some of the angles and the people were too like not I wouldn't say relatable. It's just not interesting at all. Like from the teams and like even April, like sorry, who's that? The girl that race swapped in the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's. I think it's April, but yeah, I know who you're talking
No, I
about.
don't.
Yeah, his girlfriend's white and has, of course, I think she's a ginger in the comics. Of course, a ginger.
Yeah, like it's like it's not that compelling. The reason why I like the comic more is because sure there's like a lot of depraved shit that's just Garth Ennis' style, because it said these people are irredeemable. Like every one of them is irredeemable. Even the boys, even Billy Butcher is beyond saving. But we are just going like into the journey. You're not supposed to root for any of them because they're
Wait,
all
who, in
bad
Invincible?
except for Huey. No, the boys. I'm just giving you a comparison.
Well, a comparison to what character though?
Like just the flow of the whole comics. I mean,
I'll be right back, guys.
Because
Let me use the bathroom real quick.
I'm gonna take. Oh yeah, okay.
People
I'm
hate
gonna
it,
take a little
I don't
break
hate
too
it,
before we
but-
take a next break. I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean,
yeah,
obviously
like,
it's just
it's
personal
not-
preference,
right.
but I found myself rooting for like a lot of the characters, especially Mark, throughout the series.
Yeah, it never clicked with me, so it might be that, like you said, personal preference. But yeah, no, like,
Well, it's cool.
yeah, I'll keep chat entertained.
As
what's up, chat?
as somebody who literally makes reviews, I gotta be able to respect other people's opinions, or else that would be hypocritical.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? So that another part of it, the people only know, but still haven't read the comic, and they're referring to the show. When I don't think the show is that great. It's okay. It's yeah.
I feel like
The
it's.
other thing is that Bardock lost to Omni-Man. Fuck that. Bardock is stronger.
Yeah. Well, dude, what's funny about that? Well, hold on. Just to talk about Invincible one more time. I feel like the show's done a couple good things. Like it's expanded on a couple scenes in the comics that I didn't feel like were fleshed out as enough. But I hate what they're doing with I hate the way they're jumping around. They've completely altered the pacing of the comic, and I don't really like how they changed it. But
Yeah, that's the reason being that. So when you go to like legacy comics like Superman is his own story. Batman is his own story. Wonder Woman is its own story. They
Yeah.
come together, sure, but they had history and like years and years of history. So you take all these rip-off characters, put them in like in the Invincible universe, try to mash them up together, you get more stuff. And the other thing is that with Mark, one time he disappears, his wife marries an alien. Like, what kind of shit is that? She doesn't even wait for him.
Well,
What
yeah,
kind of
I do agree with that. Well, dude, trust me, I'm not gonna sit here and say the comic doesn't have flaws. It's just like it's just something I personally like. I feel like one of those things. I feel like the pros outweighs the cons.
So, one
But
second.
yeah, trust
So
me,
that's a random name. He's gonna go to sleep.
yeah, trust
I didn't
me,
even see that the random name. Yeah, he was here.
I will never glaze a franchise. It definitely has issues, and I agree because I can't remember,
What?
but if I'm remembering correctly, I think Mark only went away for like a year or two. I mean,
Kane, is that true? What Spaz says? He has a fat fetish. Is that true?
Thanks, a random name.
who?
Spaz, the space where it's saying that Mark canonically has a fat fetish. Is it true or
I
Spaz is
can't.
trolling?
Well, I haven't read it in years, so I don't know if he has a fat fetish. I just know that at one point, she gets fat while he's away. Yeah, it happens in that same time period when he disappears. She gains weight because she gets like all depressed and everything. And I mean that doesn't stop Mark from loving her, but I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. Like I don't know if I'd say he has a fat fetish, but I could, like I said, it's been a while, so maybe that is mentioned and I don't remember, but I certainly don't recall that. Not to say he's wrong. Maybe there's a
I'm
page.
burned down. Yeah, I'm burned down on superhero comics, bro.
Me too.
like this might sound a little Kumarish, but I'll say one thing. When you go search up all the, like the NSFW comics on Kickstarter, they have better stories than normal ones. I'm just saying. I
Yeah.
read a couple of them. They have a better story.
Well, yeah, because you said you don't think Anissa's that bad.
Which one?
Anissa?
Yeah, and it says not that bad.
Yeah, well, dude, that's one thing that pisses me off about a lot of people that just started watching Invincible when the show came out, is they keep, like, they're not able to separate the human mindset from the Viltrumite mindset, and it's like, dude, you gotta stop comparing fucking the way humans think to the way a species that lives for literal thousands of years and could kill you with a flick of their finger thinks. Like they're like saints, you know what I mean? Like they're a species of warriors, and they get what they want through strength. So not to say that like rape is good, but yeah, literally from her point of view, it was not
Everyone
like.
does it, bro. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm not doing it. I'm like a saint. No.
Well, it's
sure, I don't give a shit.
like from her point of view, it literally was not wrong because she was taking what she wanted through force from the Viltrumite heritage. So it's like, yeah, obviously from our point of view, that's not good, but like,
You got a bunch of folks in chat who think you're a gooner now.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. Like everyone does it in their own time. I don't seep into my professional work. Fuck that. They can think what they want. That's the thing. Like they know if there's something they like. It's like they find it right. They find something that's really appealing to them. They will go after that. So that's fine. I don't give a shit. They can say what they want.
yeah, dude, my CP, what the fuck? Okay, never mind. That's the wrong thing.
You
Ignore that.
Egad, that's a random name. So super chat.
Yeah, that's a random name. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Mark is a Reagan, which is, you know what that is. Anyway, good night for real now. Heart emoji.
I know. Well, I don't know if you can hear me, but good night, man.
Yeah, I won't go the route of what Synth did, and had it like a Freudian slip with the infamous. What was the stream? I forgot the game. The Magic Hands bullshit.
Oh, you're talking about wait, it was stream? Baldur's Gate 3 had like Mage Hand. What? Or are you talking about something else?
No. When Synth did it, all the Futagate started. What was the stream? Oh, Immortals of Avium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have a slip like that. Say shit. Not of that, but saying on surface level. I mean, I'm not from Bangalore, Pavel. I'm from more south of that. It's if you go north, it's more degen shit. So in the south, it's a little bit better.
It's like a game
I'm not
since.
as brain dead. Bro, in the north, you can ask if Jay Prakash or someone else, Charian, like yeah, even Jay Prakash is here. Like you can ask him. In north, there's so much cases of grape, and like there's an infamous Delhi case, man. In the south, it's not the case because if he find you doing that to any female, we'll kick the shit out of you right there.
Yo, game
But
since.
in north,
I was just gonna say, speaking of gooning, the power fist is my gooning hand.
By the way, Legacy sent in $4.99
Hey, nice.
super chat. Legacy is a guy making comics, and he says, I agree that comics can be draining, but it's important to learn the mistakes, to make notes. So, yeah. If you guys want to check out Legacy's got his own little comic series stuff that he's working on.
I actually think I'm subscribed to him. I feel like he tuned in one time and I subbed to him, unless it was somebody else.
He's somebody I met through Smudboy's Discord.
Might be someone else then.
Howl, right? Yeah. If Legacy wants to do it, yeah, fine. That's thing. Like, I'll say this: like the visual novels and all that, see the stuff I've seen have better stories than the shit people are doing now. So I'll say that.
100%.
So if they can make better shit, then it's fine. Go for it.
It's funny how many of the Star Wars fan films have 10 times better choreography and lightsaber duels than the Disney films, or shows, or any of their products really, where it looks like they're slapping two baseball bats together.
Yeah, to be fair to the not to be fair because it's shit. But the original trilogy, it was really more just fencing. And if you look at things like the way that Luke and Darth Vader were kind of clashing swords again, There was some mistakes. There were some mistakes if you really look at them. But really, is you go back to what Synthetic Man was saying about this is all in service of the story. You'll see a lot of people on YouTube look at the choreography and they'll like, look, the choreography is shit. I think the choreography is shit too, but it doesn't matter because the story sucks anyway. And I think the choreography is just something people kind of pick up on, and they're saying this is just another thing to add to the pile.
In my opinion, I think especially for when they came out, I think all the fights after the one in A New Hope hold up. Especially since when they talk about it, how the limitations of the lightsabers and how fragile they are, and that's why.
Yeah, they should. That's excellent because. That's an excellent point because I hate the thing I hate. One of the things I hate most about the new stuff is lightsabers are just so overpowered. Like they never run out of energy. You can just block all these blasters everywhere.
Well, no. What I mean is like in terms of weak, I mean like the props they were using were literally like weak, so they had to like be gentle when clashing them. But if anything, I'd argue it's the opposite. Lightsabers are underpowered now. Like there's people in the Disney shows being stabbed 3 fucking times and surviving, whereas poor Qui-Gon, who was a master, got stabbed 1 time and was dead on the site. Like Disney literally treats lightsabers like they're fucking glow sticks, basically, with a pointy end. Like the amount of people surviving hits is just, it's disgusting. They're powerful when they need to be, and then they're weak when the writers find it convenient.
Yeah, I want to just address this point Jay Prakash made in chat. Is do you guys think it's harder to make offline friends nowadays, as most of our friends are made in Discord, Steam, etc.? That is true to a point, because
at least where I live.
Yeah, because when I was in high school and in college, people I was able to interact with get along with were people over.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, before you start a mission, can you give me a couple of minutes? I'm gonna need to grab a water, grab a little snack.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right,
I won't walk into that.
All right, cool. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I will say, as far as making friends in real life, it's become exceedingly hard nowadays, and it's not necessarily the fault of people who are introverted. They like to posit things like that, but human interaction is extremely exhausting right now, and it's because we have to deny reality, and for every interaction you have with another human being, you have to deny reality. You have to not talk about stuff which is obvious, so that's exhausting. But
we don't connect with people anymore, bro. You know that instinct we get when we see someone for the first time, and you one of my best friends back home. He's a little bit older, right?
I don't have problems with that. I work retail. I don't have any problems with that. But part of the reason I don't have any problems with that is because everybody who I interact with, I treat them like they're 15 years old. I treat them like they're teenagers. And part of the reason is because I think that I don't know what it is about people. People just like that. They don't like being treated like adults. Because as soon as you treat them like adults, it's all of a sudden is like they have to take on some responsibility or something or other. I don't know. It's hard to explain. The more I've worked retail, the more I've realized is people just don't want to be. They don't want to interact. The funny thing is, they don't want to interact with you like me. They don't want. There's this acknowledgement where they don't want to interact with me, and I know that. And it's more like, yeah, I get you, dude. So let's try to speed up the process. But in part of it is working where I work at. But yeah, go ahead.
For me, it's the opposite, right? So back in India, I was we had this motorcycle group, right? So
motorcycle.
I used to ride motorcycles back home. I met this dude in there. He was your age, Egad, right now. So, but the first time we met, we felt like we knew each other, right? And the reason being that since he's older, he's more mature. He doesn't bullshit and all that. So I'm able to connect with people who don't bullshit, are straight to the point, who don't coddle you, like you said, who are 15 years old. Don't have that mentality and mindset. Easy for interact with people like that because they don't bullshit. They get straight to the point. We talk and that's it. So that kind of connection is not present in modern people anymore because we don't have, like you say, when you meet people in real life, they don't have that experience. They just don't have that instinct and aura about them. Like
Yeah.
I said, the kids that I talked to while I was in university, like 90% of them were insufferable. Like it's not even being a Zoomer. It's they didn't like want to do anything, be anything, or like in it is interesting. They just they're just going through the motions. They don't want to make even to put in the effort to try to be someone's friend or try to have the same interests as the other person. No.
Yeah,
You know.
that's where what for. I won't go into much detail about the stuff that I do, but as far as person to person relationships, I kind of I push out a personality that isn't really me,
I'm
but it's
back.
what people want to see. I think it's yeah, I'm here. The masking. I think that's more is there's masking involved. If you heard about, that's why I think I might be partially autistic. I don't know. I've never confirmed it, but I mask a lot. I mask a lot, meaning I put on a face that people want to see,
I feel that.
and
Me too.
yeah, and I do that through. The only time I don't do that is when I'm doing right here with you guys, where I'm just actually I can be my real self, and this is my comfort zone. This is where I can kind of be real with you guys. I can kind of talk about things I like to talk about. I can't talk about that in I by the way, I work with a person who's a tranny. He's on hormones. And
Oh,
he,
nice.
he does not, yeah. And I work with someone else who's a huge femoid. She's someone who, doing what she does. Well, but basically, I work with woke people. I should say that I work with woke people who are influenced by wokeness, and it would be great. It would be wonderful if somehow I could just let what my inner self is, let it out, just kind of show like this is the real me, this is what I think. But if I
You
do that,
charge
I
for
feel
hate
like
crimes.
maybe not hate crimes, but
No, I mean by
Probably.
their standard of hate crimes, which is basically just not believing what they believe in.
We're doing the 5 in Westbrook.
well, okay, let me tell you a funny story. So we hired in the place I work at, we hired a guy who was he was a new guy. He was an older guy. I think he was more of a boomer, and he had a really old-fashioned way of thinking, right? So when he was interacting with customers, he would kind of project that a little bit.
Yeah.
So this particular female coworker I had, who again, I don't project anything. I don't what they call power leveling. I don't power level. I don't tell people who I am or what I think.
Same.
So one time she approached me. She approached me when I was just doing my regular stuff, and she talked to me about this guy, and she whispered in my ear, "I think conservative."
And
She whispered in my ear, "I think he's conservative." The dude who we hired.
exactly, and it's like, and
Yeah, well, that's exactly why I wanted to say. Well, that was my reaction. Was more as like, well, so am I? That's like,
My take on that is right. It doesn't matter if you're conservative or whatever. In my mentality is that if you can do the job, making things, I don't give a shit. Don't bring your politics into anything. If you want to do this job, if that's why you're here, then that's fine. But the reason being that every people I've worked with who is competent are not left-leaning. They don't talk about politics.
oh, you know
People
it.
who talk about the people who talk about politics with brain like 24/7, they can't do any competent work at all. They're not creative in any sort of way. That's something I noticed after coming to the US. Because in India, even if we vote for different parties and stuff like that, work is different. Like, we don't bring that into work. We don't. In most major companies back in India, it's not a competition of what political party you're aligned with, because people don't talk about that. They never talk about that in a professional sense, because that's just the way it is.
Well,
But
at one point in the United States, it was also considered rude and disrespectful to ask somebody about their political beliefs, but you see where that's
Yeah.
gone.
and that's another reason why human interaction is gotten so exhausting.
Exactly.
It's because everybody's expecting it, but everybody. I'm lucky. I'm in a particular area of work that I'm in.
You cut out.
Sorry, I cut myself off.
Oh, okay.
I'm fighting a fucking tyranny right now.
Pretty good.
Yeah, like like you're saying, my department head, she has like almost 20 years of experience. She's a nice person, like inherently a good person. I won't say anything about that. But the problem is, she ran for office. She's a libertarian. She supports Kamala and all that. I don't talk politics with her.
Yeah.
I don't bring up the politics with her because I respect as her like a colleague. She's competent in her job. So I don't, even if she brings up politics, I just refrain from talking about it because I know it will just cause some like problems. So so that's the thing. People don't want to, and there are like a lot of like people who only want to do that. They only want to talk about politics.
Because
Well,
they're
you know
always looking
what's
for
weird?
problems.
But you know what's weird about that? So you have the whole P. Diddy stuff that's going on right now, and because that's current, for some reason that's people will talk about that. They won't talk about Jews, obviously. They won't talk about, other things like that. But
You gotta say
P.
it like
Diddy,
Jews.
yeah.
Yeah, it has a time and place. Yeah, it's a time and place. There's Tim's like under here, and like, you guys want to take it?
What's happened?
Stims and armor right here.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
I'll
I'm
take a
fighting
look.
something right this second.
Yes, there is a time and place. You're absolutely right. But like a lot of people don't want to address that time and place. They want to make sure if you're talking about games, there's politics, comics, politics, movies, politics, everything. Football, there's racism. Like they compare like being drafted in American football as compared to being slaves in like colony.
Making
so-
millions.
That's the other funny thing is the guy I work with who's on the hormone therapy. So he's a bit of a gamer, like he does some online stuff too. He would probably be more akin to like the Tumblrette furry kind of person.
Yeah.
But he's the kind of person where
What's the extreme?
oh, it's a Ravager who's underground. I think. Oh,
Yeah, he's on my ass. He's hungry for them ultra cheeks.
but he's someone who I think he has gotten by doing this, and I think he knows it to some extent. I was like looking into his work
Hey, Jackal.
history,
Yeah.
and he's someone. One, he's got light skin. He's a mulatto guy, but he
Yeah, when you
he's
call them
someone-
out on it, they break down. I've seen that.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've never like done that. I've always tried to be like respectful.
Yeah, but he gets.
Said I should be.
Yeah, I told you the story though. The trans kid in my class, right? And I told him not to take it. This is professional people in the industry where you just ripped off Horizon, Zelda, and just made the main character trans. People are, even if they're leftists, they're gonna call you out on it because they're plagiarizing, right? You can get away with this stuff on like just talking with your peers, but when you go to professional level, they're not gonna accept this. Then he broke down. Like, he broke down. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think he's ready for that too.
All them
This
hormones
is-
in your body fighting.
Yeah, the hormones, for him in particular, it's actually hard for. This is another reason that I'm a little bit informed on what boomers are like. Not boomers are like Zoomers are like. So he's a guy who's, I think he's probably 10 years younger than I am. So he's probably a little older than you, Kane, but he's definitely far younger than I am.
Gotcha.
So that's another thing where I've never, even though I am the age I am, I've never really felt like even people who are younger than me, like you, Kane, I've never felt like oh, you're a young person, you need to treat me with respect or whatever. I've never had that
Yeah.
thought process.
I treat everyone
But-
with respect until they give me a reason
Yeah.
not to.
Exactly. I've
I mean,
kind of
that's
done
how
that
we
equally.
grew up, bro. That's how we grew up, but that's
Yeah.
not how these people are growing up. They just because they think themselves are second class, they get all the benefits of not being confronted with the reality of life every day.
But I say that because this guy in particular, I've interacted him with enough where I'm thinking like, you really ought to like stop treating me like I'm not like older than you, you know?
Because it's funny you say that because one of the people I talk to most at my job is like 50-something years old, but we still find plenty of common ground to have conversations about stuff. Like it doesn't matter if he's 30 years older than me, you know, because like at the end of the day, I don't view him as a 50-year-old guy. I just view him as a dude with common interests that I like to converse with.
Yeah. And this even makes me wondering. I wonder
Oh,
when I do reach like when I am, you know.
oh, I think my
30
game
years
just
from now.
crashed.
Did?
I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, he crashed.
yep.
He crashed.
Fuck.
Oh, you're moving in place. Yeah, I see it.
Well, I think that's the first crash. That's what I'm saying. That's the first crash I've had on this game. Like this update has given me worse performance. I'm gonna restart my
I mean,
game.
you can still join back in. It shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, just give me a second. Oh yeah, I would like to go back to the whole making friends thing though when you guys get a minute, because I went out back, but yeah, like I feel like that's one reason it's hard for me to make friends as well, is because like you said, like it's just hard to relate with people around my age.
Yeah, that's true. But like right now, I have no prejudice, right, against anybody. Like we like games, we're here for playing games, sure, and that's it. And right now, you want to make a YouTube channel on it. Like, yeah, I want to if I can contribute, help you in any way. That's it. That's a mature level of thinking, in my opinion. Like, and that's enough to just connect with people. But
Agreed.
people nowadays want to go beyond that. Like you say, pronouns. If you don't say pronouns, that's the first trigger where they are upset with you, and they are already hostile towards you, and they think you're a bigot, and that's it. That's how everything starts. It's not about like what interests we have. It's like that's the thing. That's the phrase which starts animosity between people nowadays. I'm just hoping Kane gets in here before someone else
I'm
joins.
coming. Yeah, what you just said instantly made me think of that scene from the Joker where he's like, oh, you haven't seen it, but you might have seen the clip where he's like, people just can't be civil
Someone
anymore.
else join. Shit.
Egad might be able to kick them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? Come on. I don't think I can. What? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm pressing Y.
we have to vote on it, but
I'm loading resources right
I feel
now.
bad. Yeah, I feel bad.
Don't. It's happened to all of us before. Maybe not on this game, but on some game.
It's still adding people. Hey,
Yeah,
when-
someone else might have. Yeah.
All right, I'm actually like here now, so
we just kicked this guy and another guy just replaced him. It's
Immediately.
what's the code lobby? I mean the lobby for the
Yeah,
code.
Jay Prakash, fucking modern Indian women, dude. My fucking god. I
here.
talked with my mom, people who grew up before the 2000s. Bro, it's night and day, man. It might sound like an insult, but it's not. The reason being that there's a big
Give me a second.
societal
Let me see if I can kick this guy first. Kick flavor.
Is it still the same code from last time?
It might not be.
Yeah. You
Can-
might need a new code.
Yeah, if you can find it, you can check what it is. If you can just read it out loud, I'll type it in.
Okay. Game sense. See if we can kick this guy. I'm hitting
Oh,
click
I
kick.
think since
What?
you're host, yeah, you have to do it since you're host.
I did. I hit the kick player button. And it's not.
Yeah, nothing is showing. I think the reason because he's still not in the game.
Oh,
Damn.
okay. Well, the code isn't showing up yet.
Oh shit. Damn. Bad time for a crash.
It happens. It happened to me yesterday. Earlier this morning, I should say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna start it until you guys get here.
I do like my second job. I have two jobs. I do two jobs. My first one is it pays more, which is why I still keep it. But my second job. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
I would like to turn this into a second job eventually. That'd be cool.
Here we go. I think I invited you personally. I said invite player, and I clicked your name on Steam.
Shit. Hold on.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
okay.
take
There we go. I
this
got it.
before- yeah, you can take this one before.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, someone pick this one. I got another one for you guys.
What is that?
All right, I'm loading
Oh,
it.
it's a
it's,
relic.
All right. So, I was gonna say, so before we get on to another topic, to go back to that, is it hard to make friends thing? Personally, where I live,
We're right back.
So since I'm 24, it was only like a handful of years ago since I got out of high school, when I was like 18. And when I got out of high school, I had like a pretty big handful of friends. And, obviously the ones that I wasn't close with pretty quickly fell off.
Not me.
Yeah, and obviously that friend group, like the ones that weren't real friends, fell off pretty quickly. And I was left with my real group of friends. But after some time, people moved on with their lives, went to school in other states, moved away, etc. So now I'm basically at a point where I only have one real friend and they live like an hour away.
Come here.
There you go. Yeah, but okay, yeah. So I've been trying to meet people, but like here in Boca Raton, the only place to really meet people around my age is at like clubs and stuff.
Come back. Don't start the mission.
I'm not.
Take this.
So yeah, to that point,
And,
like Hal was asking you.
Wait, can you hear me?
Turn into a second job.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hal was asking turn what into a second job. You were talking about that. So.
Oh, what's the question?
Turn what into a second job?
He was asking you.
Oh yeah, like if I would like to keep doing this and hopefully one day do YouTube as like at least like a side job.
Yeah. Honky Kong. Which
story you mean, bro? I completely lost my train of thought. If you can refresh, like what I was trying to say, then yeah, I'll try to finish the story.
But
to degree what Jack was saying in chat, like I've seen that there was like a societal change, and it completely messed up like what you'd expect from the opposite sex in India.
So
it's bad right now. So that's like
man,
one of the girlfriends I had, it's like I don't want to talk about that. That's a fucking
shittiest experience of one of my
Oh, you're echoing in game. I was wondering where that noise is coming from.
Yeah, it's because of that title change.
Actually, GameSense.
It's fine. I fixed it.
GameSense, can you explain this thing? I've heard it talked about before, but this thing with the right hand and the left hand, and the fact that I guess men are the right hand, the women are the left hand, or something like that. It's some concept that
There's a syringe here.
What in an Indian society you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same principles like you guys. America is being practiced by the conservatives, right? So, like, the thing is, it's different from culture to culture.
Wait, when are you gonna grab this syringe? I already have one.
Nah, you take it.
Okay.
You can go ahead and take it.
Wait, sorry. Continue on though, GameSense, because I'm interested in that too.
I mean, let's just say, right? Maybe it's also not just like the male or female part of it. It's also like a family thing. Like we don't leave our families. I grew up with my uncle, with my mom's brother, and my grandmother. They're the ones who primarily raised me in a lot of aspects. Where my dad was working and my mom was over in the country at the time. So it could have been that sense, like familial sense, right? But the family sticks together, and that's how like that aspect of the thing is. But in America, it's different because once you do grow up, you go alone, right? It's not about staying with your parents. Like even in the sin state, a lot of people make like Russell said, he still lives with his mom. But that's not a bad thing, though.
No, it's actually more normal than people will admit. And that's why I say to a lot of people who neg on it, it's like there's a concept which is called multi-generational households, and it's where not only maybe will you live with your parents, but maybe your parents actually have their grandparents that they're taking care of, and it's just yeah.
My uncle takes care of my mom's mother, and my father takes, like, you know, he went back to India right now. Yeah, he takes care of his mother, so that's how family, like, you know, works. And like, yeah, that's like the dynamic. Like, I can explain it in a sense, but I don't know. I didn't have a bad upbringing. Like, the thing is, the things I had problems with was outside forces. My parents were really, like, you know, the best people for me growing up. But in one part of the thing was I was fat, you know, before I went to the gym, so in that aspect they couldn't help in a lot of sense because that had to change my health.
Killed my friends.
So I don't know, it's completely different. The life experiences I can tell you guys about is different. So might not be able to completely give you the points you are looking for. I think that's one of the issues with that.
Well, I took a few courses in like Hinduism, and I remember there was some distinction between the right hand and the left hand. There was like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Like things like I guess yin and yang. So like there's the man and the woman, and there's that you know that symbol where it's chaos, and women are like chaos, men are order, things like that. I just remember remembering all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I can't explain to that same concept, but yeah, something similar to along the lines. Like, you know, I can see it with my parents, my mom and dad, is like, you know, how they complement each other.
Exactly, Asro. It's fucking stupid.
Me and my brother, right? We, compared to our cousins or other like people, everyone says we are better sons compared to, like, you know, all the people they interact with, because their children don't treat them the same way. So yeah, to that point I agree, because they complement each other well. But I don't think you can find that if you're not at least you know, educated in India, at least, you know, because if the man is educated, the woman is not, then that's just a power dynamic where the woman is too weak and doesn't affect any real change in their children's lives. But when both of them are able to, like, complement each other, like, you know, it's you have a functioning household, I would say.
And a healthy marriage.
Yeah, I had one friend whose parents got divorced when we finished high school. The mom, she was too dominating, and the dad, like, did shit.
Yeah, mine got divorced when I was in, like, middle school.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Nah, it was for the better, trust me.
Like, the thing with that is we got fat. His sister wasn't fat though. You know, he put on weight. He became really spiteful of other people, and when he was trying to, like, flirt with a girl, trying to get with a girl, and she liked me more than him because he thought he was easy. I didn't even know that he liked her, you know, all that stuff. And that is just, like, you can see, that is a byproduct of his relationship with his parents and how he views and, like, the relationships and stuff like that. He's, like, ready to throw it away because his parents are not able to, like, function, or how do I say it? Like, it's just different. Like, you know, for Indian, I think it's like you need to look different. And depending upon where you are, in the north, south, it's even more so.
Yeah, and you know what? People talk about, like, India, like all their backwards culture and stuff, but there have been influence of Christianity. You can see where you know, child sacrifice used to be something that was commonly practiced, and it's no longer. Well, I mean, very rarely do you see it.
A bride sacrifice. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. In the olden days, some places, if the the husband dies, they burn their wife with it. And in the villages, until even after the 2000s, when I was growing up, I heard a lot of like female children being killed because they wanted males. And that was true. So that was still happening. Then the government actually made it illegal, prosecutable.
Yeah.
If you kill baby infants in their infancy, and you shouldn't do that. Yeah, that should also happen. That's like backwards logic. But the people who are educated, right, actually went to college, are functioning humans of society, they like prosper. But the people who weren't educated, it's still really bad back home. I would say it's a shithole. I'll just tell you this, it's a shithole. I don't like it. The only reason I want to go
It's
back-
better than it was. I think probably maybe a decade ago or 100 years ago.
Definitely in the south. Yeah, definitely in the south, but the north there's still a little bit more problems because there's a lot of rural areas in. So that's why you saw that couple, the Spanish couple, they went to on the bike who got she female got and the dude got beaten. Like they knew it was a bad area to go through. I mean, even Indians don't go through those areas, and they know because these people are uneducated. They don't feel any remorse. They will instantly,
Give me one sec. I need to raise your volume on Discord.
Yeah, they won't hesitate to kill you. You can't reason with these people, so.
There we go.
Shit. Over here.
Alright, that's better. I can hear you better now.
Let's just bottleneck them. Come back. Oh, okay.
Listen, I'm about to power fist them, alright?
Shit. I should have gone with Power Fist.
I got the glove of might on my hand. The Infinity Gauntlet.
I got the gene seed, so I'll try to stay up so we don't go down. Oh, there's a guardian relic over here.
Such a virtue fails when compared
Check the other room. I'm sure there's anything you can pick up. Yeah, Jay Prakash is he's able to explain it better because he's from the north, so he knows a lot more about it than I can say. Because the culture where I come from is a little bit better.
Yeah, most of what I know is stuff I learned at college. I took a brief course on it, but also just being informed on Christianity, I know that some of what you guys believe is there's connections you can make to Christianity and to other Eastern religions or where it all comes from. So
yeah,
I can understand.
That's because of viewing the British rule, right? That's like a lot of those things. Guys, I have an idea. So let all of us pick up melta bombs, put it where the tyrant jumps, and I'll do my aspect scan. You'll see how much damage we can do. But there's one melta bomb here, and there's one over there. If you guys want to pick everything up.
Oh,
we'll
I'll
just,
pick up this one. There's one. Okay, cool. I got one.
Alright, I'll pick up.
Yeah, there's-
Yeah, I'll pick up this one.
Yeah, once the cutscene is over, right? Just drop it. All of us stand together, and when he charges, just dodge away. I'll do the aspect scan, and we can just detonate the thing. We'll see how much damage it does, or it might crash the game. So we'll
So
see.
throw it before or after you scan.
into the breach once more.
What? Throw it at our feet, I guess.
Yeah. Throw. Okay, ready? Yeah, throw it on our feet. Yeah, just don't detonate it, and when he jumps, yeah.
We might be caught up into it, but let's.
Yeah. I'll just do the aspect scan. Okay, ready?
Okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna
drop
throw
it.
it.
Yeah. Okay, Drew. Yeah. Blow it down.
I did mine.
Yeah, I did mine too.
It took off a quarter of his health, but not a whole lot. Oh shit! Okay, so
We're killing him fast.
yeah, we are killing him pretty fast.
I like the fact that you can fence with the tyrant. Even if it's
He's too busy eating my power fist up his ass.
Oh shit! I didn't realize these guys were.
Wow. Okay, that's
I hate-
big damage.
Yeah, this is one of the harder fights.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, shit.
doing the offset. Shoot him. Jump it.
Stop your fucking moving.
Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh, I got a relic. Yeah, I got a relic. Don't worry.
Oh god, he's mastered the art of the Beyblade. Spin to win. Wow. Ooh, calm down, big guy.
Oh no, that's not gonna work.
I'm rolling away. Nope.
I'm trying to kill
I'm playing Elden Ring alongside GameSense right now. We were summoned to help you in this fight. Just spam rolling.
Okay, I'm doing the aspects if you guys want to dump ammo.
Oh, he's got the
Oh, I
AoE going on.
think I got him.
Okay.
Yeah,
use my
the
jetpack
aspect scan
attack.
is too OP, bro. You can just like, if all three of us, so if we had a heavy class and the sniper class, we can melt him. Like we can finish this fight in 2 minutes.
I can only imagine how much damage this thing does on the higher difficulties.
Oh, it's very difficult.
Yeah, we got 3 in dude, so it's a majority now.
Part of the reason it's difficult is because when he does his AoE stuff, you really gotta avoid every single one. Because if you don't, it's like half your health is gone.
Yep.
I heard your dude say, "Auspex is ready." It's like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah, it's OP, bro. I have the upgrade which does more damage, so yeah, it's OP. Fuck.
I'm just glad to be unlocking new armor pieces.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll keep it up, Jane. If you want someone to play it, if you don't want to play it alone, play it.
Yeah,
Because I'm not like playing. My other friends, you know, who I regularly talk with. One is a Russian dude, the other is a girl. Like they play Valorant, so they're waiting for Marvel Rivals to come out. I don't want to play Valorant. I deleted that shit. Like it's just cancer, man.
Yeah, I used to play it a little bit because I was looking for like a CS:GO replacement.
Yay, J per Crash. It's that was very fast, but this is on lower the difficulties.
Yeah.
That's even why I'm playing my Bulwark here. Is I'm just kind of leveling the weapons and stuff. See, I'm only level 7. Oh, cool! I earned 2 levels that time.
Yeah, I'd imagine
Yeah,
at a higher
because the
difficulty,
game-
it probably feels like an Elden Ring boss.
I mean, even in higher difficulty, right? I can send you footage I have. I finished this with almost every thing. The only problem when I had was when my teammates were intentionally just going down and not like doing their special abilities and shit. Even like the Vanguard's grapple is good against the Tyrant if you time it right with the shotgun, like the melter rifle. I mean. Yeah, Marvel Rival is looking good. You're right. That's what I'm waiting for because it's a free game, so it's a casual experience. Maybe when Egad and me and Kane can also play it when it comes out. I'm also looking forward to Delta Force because that's also like an alternative to Battlefield right now.
I'll probably try it.
Yeah. All 3 of us can try it maybe when it comes out. Even if you're a Suero, he wants to play and buys the games and gets on Discord, he can also join. It'll be just us mods play.
I would like to get Sent to play with us. I don't know if he'd be willing to do that.
He seems to only want to play Breakers with fans.
Yeah.
Now we'll see how this goes, right? So just give it a week and we get back into the flow of things. And I think he has to change his approach into how he makes videos. He has to be more subtle now. I don't want him to placate anyone, but at the same time I don't want him to get into more trouble because people seem to be harping on him too much right now. They don't seem to be going against anyone else. like everyone is just after him for some reason. Like I can't put my finger on it.
He's
Why
not
didn't they
part
go
of the
after?
tribe. He's
Yeah, but
non-consensus.
Because he got the
Well,
Geeks and
attention
Gamer-
of certain estrogen-filled individuals.
Yeah.
yeah, but geeks and gamers like almost do the same thing. But sure, now they're
No,
more.
geeks and gamers are completely part of the tribe. I've seen enough of geeks and gamers to know that he's completely into the grift.
Yeah, that one dude who played the Beardo dude who played Spider-Man 2 and says, "Oh, it's a good game, man. Shut the fuck up."
Japer
He knows.
Crash
Yeah, he knows.
asking me if do I think Synth will self-censor himself going. He already does.
Yeah, he
To
does.
one extent to another. Even him, like we stop N trains from forming on his chat, for instance, because for the same reason as it's TOS, it's YouTube's TOS. You got to stay within TOS, so he can say things like faggot on his streams, but at the same time as he can't say it on his videos, he bleeps it on his videos because he knows that's the way YouTube TOS works. So the fact that I just said it right there, YouTube might not even pick up on that or try to pinpoint it, but the fact of the matter is that's the way YouTube works. And if they get good with the AI, which I think they are, to one extent or the other, if you talk about space toucans in the future, you're not going to be able to do that either.
Well, that's why he's nervous about them going back and looking through all the streams.
Yeah, that's why he's not appealing them. So all those streams are gone. So yeah, I mean, maybe I'll so it's like just send him a message when he streams again. But he needs to look at the Google Doc and and realize, these people are coming after him more so now than ever. Like, sure, keep doing the gameplay content, but if he does it in the style of his Far Cry 6, he's safe to a point. He still does entertaining gameplay reviews and breakdowns while getting all the points he usually gets across, because that was a solid review. So, but right now, sure, he's leaning more towards all the political BS that's happening now, but he's not going to be able to get away with the elections coming up, like you say, and we don't know what's going to happen. Like if we have another apocalypse, or people just don't give a shit, because the landscape is a little bit different. And the reason why his videos got hit is because people used that Google Doc as the list, which these people have cried, like people on the right making lists of them, and the journalist side, so all these videos on that list are private. There's Rumble videos on it, but they can't, no one, they don't have that level of skill or interest to go to Rumble, pull down the video and send it to YouTube in an email or whatever. They're not going to do that because they're just lazy fucks. But all those streams are private, but the videos are still up, and he still can get mass reported on the videos. But so he needs to fly low for a while until January 17th, which is when his warning expires, and he needs to take a little bit of things seriously more, because he is in a microscope right now. But you know how he is, right? We all know, everyone here knows how he is, and sure, we like him for that, but we also want him not to get banned. So.
Yeah,
but that's up to him at the end of the day.
For anybody, he hasn't been banned. That's the whole thing. But this is a sign that people are watching his content.
Yep.
Now, a lot of things are going to change within the next coming months. Is you're going to see, I predicted. You probably saw. I predicted the stuff that was happening with Asmongold is going to happen. I think it's just inevitable. It's going to happen with a lot of streamers, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people who create content. They're all going to. There's a shift. The Overton window is shifting right now. The things you're allowed to say versus the things you're not allowed to say. It's all shifting.
Yeah, but the thing with Asman, right, is that Asman has other sources of income where Synth doesn't care about that, and other sources of streaming and reaching out to his people and community, right? Yeah. But Synth doesn't want to do that. That's one of my problems with. Okay, at least do a kick, we don't want Twitch, but YouTube is the best place to be right now if he wants to reach a mass audience. But he can start a kick at least, and transfer over like a core part of his audience to in there, and like he can just keep doing his thing. And
Yeah, he doesn't see it. He doesn't see it as an investment, and part of that is he has said that it's laziness, and he acknowledges that. But at the same time, I would probably say there's an investment because YouTube is going to change. There's a chance that YouTube might go the way of like Tumblr or whatever it is, where it's popular today, and then suddenly they decide to change it in some way that just a mass of their user base just decides we don't want to use this anymore because it's not cohesive.
Yeah, dear sir, I don't think it's just laziness, bro. If I had like, or sure, Egad or Kane had 150,000 people, like listening to them, we would like at least take measures to making sure that community or content is not lost. It's still accessible. People can still hear the voice, and it's still growing, right? Because we want good games. But the thing with Synth, it's not just laziness. He's just like apathy all around. Where I think he's just too burnt out on a lot of things, like people not being supporting him and attacking him on a lot of aspects in regards to YouTube, not his personal life.
Like the way I'm going about reviewing games is if I like a game and I think it's a good game, then that's what I'm gonna say. If I thought a game was boring or I thought a game was dog shit, that's what I'm gonna say. At the end of the day, this is my channel and I'm gonna speak my motherfucking mind on it, and no one's gonna, change my opinions.
Yeah, the exact thing. No one's going to change Synth's opinions too. But the thing is, he doesn't want.
Well, no. I mean, like, I'm in agreeing with you, in terms of, like, at the end of the day, I just want good games.
Yeah. Like Jay Prakash said, like in chat rooms, yeah, Synth is demoralized, yeah. He's demoralized to the point where he doesn't care, but he doesn't understand his audience cares. They're not in just for, the lols or trolling him, because, like, you, me, or even Egad, to a lot of people here,
Wait, are you saying anything? I can't hear you. Wait, are you there? Is there a problem with my game? I can't hear anybody.
like just doing reviews, like
oh, dude, you cut out. I didn't hear anything you said.
Okay, I thought I.
That or I cut out, but either way, I couldn't hear you.
Like, that's the point, right? Like, he needs to understand people are behind him. It's not just for lols, like, we watch his videos. Yeah. Or, sure, some of his videos, when it's positive, don't do well, like the Black Myth thing. I thought the Black Myth, his video would get at least, like, 500,000 views because so many people are playing it. But I think where people were just, like, he accidentally built a really good thing. Yeah, Hockey Kong, he accidentally did, because no one, like, can organically, I did. Dr. Rodriguez Sparrow, yeah, I did. So, I have never seen, like, Andy Pants instantly got outed with it, right? Instantly. He made one video, he once streamed with Ackman, and he lost it. The thing with Synth is that it was a gradual increase. We knew he was, like,
apparently he recently had a debate with Mudahar too, I think.
Andy Pants?
Yeah.
Ha!
Muda is not that hard to debate, bro. Muda, like, his thing...
I think it was Muda. I saw a thumbnail about it earlier where he debated another bigger YouTuber.
Yeah, Muda is like has like senses like actual Indian because he grew up in India, so he's more... He won't, like, he's not out to get you on a lot of stuff. But the thing with Muda is that he will also not address some of the like other things, like the political aspect of what the industry is going through nowadays. Like you can see that with the Keppel's video and how he refused to ruffle any feathers with that community. So he's not going to do it, right? But Hackman was worse than that, and he still lost to Hackman. So yeah, Andy doesn't know what he's talking about. Even if you give like a perfect script, he's gonna get put into a corner and he's gonna buckle. Andy is useless like that. But this legendary drops guy, quickly I want to talk about this since all of us are here and people who are here can also check it out. Is legendary drops to it? Like he says, devs are coming and talking to him, But he also said the first stream I watched him was his Ghost of Tsushima stream. He has never played the game apparently, and that stream was he recently played it a few weeks ago, and that was his first time playing the game. And he as soon as I went in, he said he banned someone for being anti-Semitic last stream. I don't give a shit if you're anti-Semitic or whatever. Like you can say you don't like me, but I don't like you. All that is fine. But if you make a good point, that's a good point. That still stands. That's an objective truth. No one can take away from that. But Legendary drops, he's playing the safe game. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna," but all that stuff happening in the thing, and he's not gonna ruffle any feathers. He's not gonna debate anyone. And see, he said the same thing where Andy said or Endymion said, but Legendary is gonna fly under the radar. He's not gonna challenge anyone or change anyone in the industry for a better. Who you mean, Pavel? Legendary drops dude I'm talking about? Yeah. If that's the case, yeah, I don't trust that dude 1%.
Speaking of anti-Semitism, I don't think someone liked what I said because I noticed I lost his sub probably over merchants.
Well, I'll get the jinx here.
I got the invisible guy on me right now.
The liquor.
The liquor?
Liquor, yeah.
Okay. Wait, E-Lictor or liquor?
Lictor, liquor is specific.
Liquor is what Bosch does to dogs' assholes.
You mean horses' assholes?
Dude, all the above. I wouldn't trust any animal around that man. If it's got a hole, Bosch has a goal.
Oh, you mean synth? Yeah. I mean, yeah, but he stagnated, man, with regards to subcam because he shadowbanged. Yeah, he's right about that. His videos doesn't reach people that anymore.
He's got a few thousand in the past couple of months, but he's not. I don't feel like he's growing as fast as he should be for a channel of his size.
Oh, come on. Don't change magazines now. Oh, come on, dude. You didn't die to all that? The lictor's still here.
Oh, where are you?
Yeah, I don't think I can get back to you. There's like a big wall.
I killed him. He was red, he was glowing red, and I thought I could just shoot him from a distance, but I didn't do enough damage.
Oh, Lictor. Okay, I see it in the chat.
Lictors are Tyranid stealth units, like assassins.
Got you. Yeah, I know a bit about the factions, but not like each individual unit.
I love if you've ever played like Dawn of War 2.
Yeah.
For Warhammer. It's funny. Some of the stealth units. So you got orcs have like stealth units. They've got orc commandos.
Yeah. Purple.
Yeah. What's funny is they say things like if you click on them, they're like, "Oh, I just gathered some intelligence."
Yeah, Gigadoomer, yeah, he's growing 1,000 subs a month. That's okay. That's not bad. Like his content reaches people, but this shit is gonna affect him more. Just getting that strike on the channel. But you know him. He keeps saying he needs to adapt to survive, but it's up to him at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, all we can do is basically sit and wait.
Yeah, I like streaming more mainly because I can talk to people in real time and gauge what they want, and it's easy to have some legit conversations, get some information, learn new things.
That's what I like about
But
it.
videos, yeah, the old style of videos on YouTube is gone. Yeah, how well it's people have to understand that that's true, but the thing is, look at Actman, right? So he has 1 million subs, so he could affect real change. But look at Synth, he's too small of a YouTuber. Sure, people will look at his content, but what effect can he real change? is look at
Yes.
what Drinker does, right? Drinker has 2 million subs, closing in on 3 million right now, and he does his own movie. His movie looks like real, it's shit. His own movie looks bad.
I mean, well, to add on to what you
Working
just
with
said,
Hollywood people.
that's like the perfect point, though. I mean, you name one channel with a few million subs that says anything similar to the type of thing Synth says, or has anywhere as close to as, like, you know, harsh of a view on games.
Yeah, look at even Angry Joe, right? And shits on games, but the thing is, he's still an access media guy. He gets all the access to like games when he like in E3 or Gamescom wherever he goes, because he's such a big YouTuber. Like people only talk to him because of his audience.
Like, you
Right,
can clearly
so
see
if you have-
Joe's content change from when he had a few 100,000 to now.
Yeah. So you can't expect to see, oh, I have a big following, I want to make actual change, and I want to have access. That's not the case. The thing with Synth, he hasn't made it. Like, you know, he can affect small change, sure, but he doesn't have access. So what change can he affect? That's what I mean, right? Because I know what happens in the industry, and he's like, people will instantly hate him. They won't want to work with him just because of who he is. Like, and that's the truth. Like, but Hackman or like even Joe
Got
can
the
say,
straight to 70 somewhere. By the way.
what happened?
Either a Ravager or a Zoethrope. Oh, it's a
Don't
Zoethrope.
throw. I killed one. There should be one more.
I hate these flying fuckers.
Yeah, they're annoying.
So if I had money, right, like if I say that what
Yes.
fucking Markiplier or what any of these big YouTubers does, Markiplier got access. The creative director for Doom Eternal went to his home, gave him a laptop to play the game on. So what change did he affect? He had like all his personal stuff put in, you know, Markiplier showed it to his audience and all that stuff, and that was it. Markiplier affected no change. He did, and he had the audience. He had the creative director come to his home personally. So what changed? Like, I didn't like Doom Eternal as much as I liked Doom 2016, right? So you can see,
Same.
like, Synth is not going to affect real change. That's the truth. He can, like, you know, make waves, make people uncomfortable about themselves and in the industry, sure, but he's not going to affect change because there's bigger people than him still keeping up the status quo for video games or movies or whatever. So yeah, so he's just a small discerning voice right now. Maybe look at Ackman. Ackman got caught shilling Payday 3 when he knew it was a broken game, and he still like doubled down on it. Like it doesn't matter if he says, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, no, he knew it was a bad game. If I played it shit, I would have ripped the new one to the devs, man. Because I can play a game for 2 hours and instantly say if it's going to be good, people are going to like it or it's shit. Because
Get out of here.
yeah, and like more
Because
so
like, you
than
can always
Synth,
get new
like,
abilities and stuff, but once you know how like the core gameplay feels, it's not gonna change that much from there.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like with more and more Demar up, he's not gonna want to change. He's just doing it like he's like streaming, and you know he's gonna keep doing videos until his YouTube channel exists. That's it. Because until people reach out to him, like from the industry, are able to talk to him, give him an insight about the work process and stuff, he's not gonna be interested in affecting change. But if I do make a game, right, I'm like right now it's a money issue for me and like money and time issue. I'll put Kane or an Egad and Synth in the game. So I give them a role. That's the thing. Like that's an aspect you have to agree. Like MKBD, yeah, like that's Marcus Bramley, right? Who's MKBHD? I don't know who MKBHD is.
Me either.
I've heard.
No, I was trying to think of it in my mind.
There's Tim here, guys, if you're gonna pick it up.
Oh yeah, I need
Oh,
that.
cool.
No, Tenjiro, he did a video promote to the event. He got the collector's editions and shit. Like he shilled it thoroughly. Like he knew it was bad, and he still shilled the game.
Oh, is this the same mission we just did?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why it took me this long to notice.
Yeah, it was
I
all
mean,
randomized.
they're just talking. So. I mean, that's what is interesting. When we're talking, interesting topics. It's we don't, we're just it's a background noise for the people here, so that it's interesting for them too, and it's just not. That's why I told, telling Egad yesterday to put on the Subway Surfers, and I started paying attention to the Subway Surfers. I went.
Yeah, dude, that shit was hilarious. I kept when I was watching through Egad's stream, I kept finding myself like zoning in on the Subway Surfers gameplay, and I'm like, I've been corrupted.
I have a video, Tinjiro. Like, I have a link to someone who did a complete breakdown on it. If you go to my, what video did I do? Was about like these people shilling. I did some videos. One video has a link to another YouTuber who did a complete breakdown for the payday access, right? So he has them. So if you can go to my channel, there should be a link in one of the videos. Not the Alan Wake one, the other 3 ones. So you can look at that video. So that YouTuber did a really good breakdown on it, like the payday shit and all that stuff. Yeah, if I'm able to work in the industry, right, and like I'm able to have a say in market, he got up with the relic. If I'm able to work, I'll never work with G-Man, X-Man, even if they had big, audiences they can push their game to. But the thing is, they don't have any conviction, though. They're not doing it for the sake of getting these games to people who are actual gamers. They're just making sure they don't say anything really bad, which might get them into trouble. That's what they do, and they have access for it.
I wanted to ask something about the quote debate that Actman had with the Andy Pants. Does he regularly bring people on his streams like that?
I think that was a first-time thing.
Yeah. Since he grew up, I think, yeah.
I think that is suspicious. That is highly suspicious.
Well, he was exactly, because he was obviously trying to like grow his channel.
Well, so this is me tinfoiling a bit here. I want to say that Andy Pants, I don't know. I don't know if it's like if he's a Fed or what it is. I feel like something about that just didn't seem right. I feel like a lot of what was said or a lot of what he did was made to make people like Synth and like you and me look stupid.
I mean, that's how I felt after watching that.
Yeah,
bro. If I can talk to if he wants to talk about game design, I'll fucking talk game design for 24 hours. That retard has no idea like what the problem is. He did a new video saying, oh, he talked to a Ubisoft dev. Okay, did you ask the questions that I would ask as a game dev? Sure, you might not have that insight, but you're not willing to put in the work. That video was complete fucking dog shit, and like every time he opened his mouth, I just got angry.
Egad,
there was so many easy outs.
When I was streaming Final Fantasy 16, I was actually saying that exact same thing. Like basically saying that normies are gonna see this and then be like, oh, okay, so this is what the opposing side believes. Clearly, they're a bunch of fucking idiots who should be ignored.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna, it's gonna make all of us look bad because nobody's gonna actually take the time to look into it further and see, what we actually believe in.
Yeah, I felt like a lot of it was just because one like I said is he's never done anything like that before, so it's like why now? And it's like, oh, this is starting to kind of click, but there was also the fact that there was so many little easy outs. I think Harmful Opinions even talked about it too. Is just talk about when they talk about ugliness, female characters and things like that. Go to USA Dove.
Yeah, once that's done, I'll get to that point.
Wait,
go to
you talking
USA
about
Dove.
Twitch?
Tenji, to that point, go indie and make a trending game, right? Yeah, my brother thing which appeals to him. I don't want to do that. I want to do it so that it's a really quality experience. It's something new. I have an idea. I have lots of like GDDs like ready and go. I just need the funding and good people to do it. But the thing is, the people I talk to, they can't do it full time. or they're not want to do it on a lower budget because I can't pay you industry rates, man. Like I'm one person. I can have all the innovative ideas. It's still a money issue, right? That's what. And the other thing is that I don't want to keep doing what everyone's doing the same thing and not make anything interesting. Like I want it to be interesting. I want it to be good. Until then, I'm not gonna, like I have some projects in the back burner, but like a full-fledged thing, I'm not gonna do it until I know everyone playing my games are quality product. That's the thing. Like most indie devs don't seem to understand is like they right now majority of them are copying the Hollow Knight formula. So it's just Hollow Knight, different art style. Why should I be excited? There's this game that was supposed to come out called The Last Night by Tim Soray. He got into trouble with feminists because he pissed off a lot of. You guys can look into it. He was actually trying to do something cool with the pixel art and stuff, and that's what Replaced is doing now. But the problem with Replaced is they're a Ukrainian studio,
Lichter.
and they blame everything on.
Oh, well,
Yeah. And they blame everything on. Well, right now, like I want to do something in the veins of Max Payne. I want to do something third person because third person shooters really fascinate me. Because since I come from India, right, there's no guns. There's not a big gun culture. So guns really intrigue me, and I've designed a lot of guns, even like for games and all that stuff. Like that's why I want to make something in the veins of The Last Night, NIGHT, not night. Yeah, that's what I'm really good at. Military shooters, like all that stuff, sci-fi. When it comes to shooters, that's what my best experience and work done can be shown. Yeah, I want to make something like Max Payne, which is something relates to like the modern like us basically, right? So there's a little bit of doomerism, something like that. Yeah, maybe I was thinking just give Cynthia like a radio show from the thing. So he's just talking about doomer hours.
He was talking about doing a podcast, wasn't he?
I definitely play.
Yeah, but I have to do it so that it's actually innovative. I can't just do it. Oh, I'm just gonna do an exact copy of Max Payne. No, it shouldn't be like that. If I do it, people should at least be inspired by the core mechanic of the game. That's what that's what every designer who's making a new genre or trying to do something new should do. Like even people should look at this stuff and I can talk about this because this is public. So since I don't like VR that much, so I don't have any problem talking with this. So I made a VR project in uni is because basically you're blind and you use echolocation, and someone made a golf game called Echo Night, which is first person. It's really shitty if you look it up. So yeah, no one has done something like that with VR, where the player is completely blind. They have to use echolocation. I searched a lot of shit. No one had that kind of gameplay loop in VR. So no one has since done that though in VR. So that's what I mean when you try to innovate in different genres or different aspects of game design. So
Ted says he had a podcast at one point in time.
yeah, the Nameless Podcast.
Yeah, and I don't know where it's at or if
No,
I
it's
think
in his video.
He said he did like 2 episodes, right?
Yeah, 2 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Suro, and that's why I don't know, dude. People need to wake the fuck up, and I don't know how the fact that he still has an audience is not good for the rest of us. Suro was talking about Andy Pants Gaming, but exactly, because all it does is make anybody who has a valid point about the DEI industry look bad, and quite frankly, he needs to go.
Right? Even if Andy Pants is an idiot, he made all the right points, though. So he said all what the normies want to hear. DEI bad, that I have an inside access. So now that's what people hear, and that's what people are intrigued by, and that's what people are going to stay back to hear him talk about. Sure, he might have shot himself in the foot with the people like us, and we're not going to trust him anymore. But he still has an audience, so he's still gonna try to appeal to those people. try to keep making slop content, like try to not affect real change. Even if I talk to a dev right now, if I have like 200 like K people, I would tell the dev to don't give a shit, like you're scared you're gonna lose your job or people are gonna ostracize you in the studio. Just say what needs to be said if you truly care about the medium you're in. I've worked in restaurants, bro. I'm happier working in restaurants than I would be in modern video game studios right now. Yeah, go do something else if you're not gonna stand up to these retards. Go just work in a restaurant, like the Uber the president says. Fucking who gives a shit? Or no, someone else said that. Well, you can make a Tony Hawk game, sure. You can do it in a way where you don't have to rely on art assets. You can. There's another way to do it. Just have the core gameplay loop ready and just try to do a simple art. Like a cell shaded or something. You can get the assets from someone and just use a cell shader. Shader on them, and you can go from there, because asset generation is the biggest headache, more so than core gameplay mechanics and stuff like that, because that's the problem. You can do a solo developer, like he can make a good core mechanics, but making assets, that's the problem. That's what a lot of like indie devs are struggling, and that's where they'll lose a lot of money. That's when I say I also say that AI. Yeah, I say that AI should take over these people's jobs because they're retards. Just because artists have too much ego. No, it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't. Yeah, that's the problem with artists, like in the industry. They have too much ego, man. I need armor. I'm gonna die. No.
Yeah, I'm also about to die.
Can you guys point me to stims?
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna lose the gene seed. No.
God damn it. That wave attack can be hard to dodge.
Yep. I'm still alive though, but if you guys look at my health, I'm looking almost dead.
I can't even see it. I
I'm
thought
trying to
you
get
were
up.
dead.
No, I'm trying to get up, Cam. Give me a sec, because they're shooting like there's too much.
There's a little one
That's
right
AoE.
behind you. Oh, nice.
uh,
Thanks.
Oh shit. Oh, I didn't dodge the last one.
Oh, wow.
Can you
Okay.
get up? Can you get?
No, I just
I'm
used
gonna try
my.
again.
I'm gonna die. Okay, yeah, I lost it.
Yeah, I got him.
Let me see if I can get you. Oh shoot, we got an AoE. Dodge.
Oh shit, all of us are down? No.
Uh,
No.
Oh no.
I'm in a stealth.
Okay, it wasn't letting me
Okay, I'm
run for a
stuck.
second.
Yeah, thank you.
We got a guy shooting us from somewhere.
Yep, sniper.
I'm trying.
King is dead.
Oh, damn, yeah, I think I'm dead. He body slammed me.
You can still revive later.
Yeah, he has 40 seconds, so we need to stay alive.
Oh, yeah, I see down there in the bottom
Both of us
left.
go down, we're dead. Yeah, if any of us go down, like, yeah. He's
You
almost
got
dead,
this,
he's almost
brothers,
dead.
for the Emperor! Avenge me!
Yeah, I'm fucking dead. I don't talk to Egad. He's almost dead, Egad, so you can kill him. Oh, Egad's a sniper. I didn't even realize.
I was saying, Egad is also almost dead. But we must have
No,
faith.
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah, the
respawned
boss
in
is
4
open.
seconds.
Oh, nice.
I'm respawning, I respawned. I got him, I got him.
Okay, nice.
There we go. I just had to hit him with a one body slam.
I was trying to achieve a perfect dodge, but yeah, that's awesome.
A
Yeah,
valid
Siren is
effort,
good.
brother.
Siren is good because it was made by the original Team Silent. They had a lot of good ideas. Where one mechanic is where one of the main characters is blind, so he uses his power with his dog to navigate the environment. It's really cool. They had a lot of cool ideas. So if they do make another Siren, or they are able to do it. Yeah, that's a cool franchise to bring back.
I'm about to call it a night because it's almost 1 a.m. and I got to get up at 6 for work. I just realized how late it was.
Yep, it's good. We got a good victory out of that.
You guys down to do one match of PvP first?
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
down. Yeah.
I haven't done the PvP, so yeah, I can do that.
All right, but
Yeah, we'll do that one. Then I maybe have to help out because I have to go cook. It's almost 10 here, so.
gotcha. Me too.
Cook like crystal meth.
We have to
Wish
cook,
God
Jesse.
there was more money.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Yeah, to the people here, you know, who have aspirations of making games, new round. These are the points. Have something new. Have some core mechanic or gameplay or idea which is unique to you. Have a separate art style if you can't have, if you don't have a lot of money, so that you know it also is not too extremely difficult because people are going to try to rip you off, especially 3D modelers. I understand they have to. It's they also have to make a living, but it's too expensive for a lot of people who are asking. 3D modeling, rigging, animation, it's just too much money on their side. So yeah, so if you guys are trying to get into that, it's not hard, but it's not easy either. So if you get my meaning. So that's one of the reasons, like, I'll let you guys know, man. I'm trying to get some stuff sorted by end of the year. If I do get a job, I'll let you guys know. I'm trying to looking into like major, like at least AAA studios somewhere in the LA area, because then I can at least start affecting change. I mean, from an internal.
Oh, they gave the sniper the
Almost
the stalker bolt rifle.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
nice.
manipulate someone like our girlfriend or friend. Yeah, bro. Right now, like, have to. That's why, bro. So if I go into a studio, right? If I can get a job, then I can get some contacts and I can get those people to do it for less. So.
I got glowing
I have
green
one-
eyes.
LA is a shithole. Yeah, it is a shithole. It's still the epicenter of where major amount of Western studios are located, and there's nothing else. I can't pack up and go to Canada or EU countries or Asian countries right now to try to start over. It's just, for me, it's not in the cards. I'm too old. I spend too much money here, so it's the easiest way to get exposure and get networks and contacts is LA and majority of the studios there, and that's the thing. Anyone and everyone I know after San Francisco.
Still searching though.
Says crossplay across PC and consoles is not available in Eternal War mode. If the squad leader enters an Eternal War match, squad members from the other platforms will be kicked.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
that's
I'll be kicked. So.
that's fucking lame.
Okay.
What's even the point of that? I mean, I guess because you could say PC players have the advantage or something, but
Yeah,
like, come on.
PC has advantage. So.
That's
No,
lame.
it is, dude. So it's easier to. There is an input delay with regards to how aiming works in controllers and mouse. So there's no.
I just
almost
still feel like it
delay.
should be an option, if you want to.
I mean, it's fine. We played some games. It's fine. You guys can try that. I can just stay on the call and I'll watch the stream. It's fine.
No, that's fine. I guess.
No, you guys try. You guys try. No, you guys try, man. It's fine.
Okay.
I can just stop.
All right. I'll go cue us up.
All right. Well, yeah, and like I said, I'm gonna go to sleep after that match anyway, so you guys can just go back to doing PvE or whatever it is you want to do.
No. Once the PvP you guys finish, I'm also gonna have to find a cook, and that's it, because I have work tomorrow and I have to start at 8. So that's also another thing. The J Prakash, creativity, right? So if I'm not team lead, if I'm not in a department lead, something like that, I can't make something cool, because the era of being creative, trying to meet deadlines and having something new, that's gone. you won't be able to do it. That's just the thing. So the dude who made like the one shot, one kill level, in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and all gillied up. So that dude literally, what he did was he didn't tell anyone what he was working on. He took his work home. He did everything by himself with the help of another programmer, with regards to hard coding the AI. He built the levels himself. Then he brought it to the team after a lot of things. He didn't get paid for it. You can't work like that in modern studios anymore, because there's no creatives like that anymore at all. Like that's how they are. To them, this is a wagey job. It's not a creative endeavor anymore. You're not gonna make insane amount of money like Cliff Blazinski did with Gears of War and like another people.
Oh yeah,
I do
you saw my take on that, right? With talking about Sweet Baby, where Kim Belair said that her priority was just to have to work in comfort with people who were like doing a like-minded project, and the artistic endeavor was just completely lost. It's like we don't care about the art. It's like we're going to make an okay project. That's the way she put it. She says, I want to make an okay product, but as long as I'm working with people who I enjoy working with, that's great. It's like that's the complete opposite of the way that artists ought to function. Is the artists the whole phrase "art out of adversity"? That's where it came from. Where you have things you're working against, you got people you're working against, you got ideas you're working against. It's just not going to mesh.
I mean, Vince Zampella, he's still making games, so his next Battlefield adventure, we'll see how it goes, because he hasn't had a miss yet. He made COD, he made Titanfall, so he's good. But we will have to see what his work is like on. I'm talking about Cliff Blazinski, who made Gears of War, because he got a lot of bonuses. He made a lot of money. He got like an insane amount of money, and he tried Lawbreakers, but it didn't quite land. But I knew one dude who said he got $1 million and he just went to Las Vegas and blew it all up in like one roulette table, and that's it. He didn't give a shit. They're not people like that. Another game director was apparently he was just smoking packs, like 2-3 packs a day, sleeping on the couch in the studios. So no one is going to go to that level of sitting just putting their all into creativity. Look at Miyazaki, man. Not Dark Souls Miyazaki, Studio Ghibli. No, he's completely burnt out on anime, but he still makes it for the sake of making it. It's like being an artist for the sake of being an art, like for the art. Like video games are not art. I'll say this again, but making video games. I mean, if you talk to the people from 15 years ago, people who made all the games you like, they hate games being called art. Though one of my professors who worked on God of War, it is hard to. Is it hard to make games like Project IGI, or is that because the games made you feel like a treason? So Jay Prakash, there was a Project IGI Origins remake being worked on by Antimatter Games, but what these guys did was they were working on 2 games at the same time. They were a small studio, really small studio. So they canceled the game, the studio closed down, and they moved on to their original multiplayer project. So there is a almost complete version of Project IGI. So I forgot the company that owns the license for it and the assets. I have thought about that, but if someone's willing to buy the asset, all the source files and everything from them, Project IGI is still alive in a way. But Project IGI is more Indians like it more so than the Western people for some reason.
Does it usually take this long to get people in a match?
No, the last time I played was around release, so unless it died off a bit or something.
Games aren't art, bro. In my opinion, like people if you talk to those old game devs, they don't consider it. Yeah.
Kage, are you on PC? Because it disables crossplay for PvP. But yeah, if you're on PvP, I can show the room number.
Because when you recommend for people to get into game, they're like, of course, I need to find a way. No.
Oh, wait.
The thing is that right now, if you do get into Full Sail, University of Southern California, they have a game program. The problem is they're not giving after you graduate. Even if you have a good project, they're not helping you get a job. That's the problem. I was coming out of COVID, so that was also a reason. But if they don't get you a guaranteed job, it's waste of your money of trying to get into game dev.
Hey,
So what you can do is
wait, Egad, can you tell me what the room number is real quick?
if you
How do we figure that out? Let's see.
top, yeah, just you can.
But there's no,
So
it says enter invite code to join squad, but there's no invite code.
Oh, there's not.
it should be it should generate a code right about that now.
Well, here, invite menu. See how it says nothing here.
So Yurik, yeah, that's the thing. So if you're young, if you're willing to learn years, and I would say try to find someone, talk to LinkedIn, try to network, go to these networking events, try to get someone's card, and just make sure you're able to get in a entry level position. If you want to do game design, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's also a
Yeah,
good one.
Kage,
And
I don't
QA.
know why, but for some reason
QA,
it's
that's
not
how you
showing
get
the,
started in the industry. But QA right
it's
now
not
is
showing
its own
the room
department.
number.
It's even more worse than you would know. But try to find something like just
Yeah.
work in QA
I'd let
for
you if
2
it
to 3
shows the
years,
room number, but for
get
some reason
contacts
it won't.
and talk to those
But
department
we're only
heads,
gonna
then
do
that's how
one
we
match
go about
anyway, and then I'm
Don't
gonna
waste your
call it
money
a
going to
night because
university
it's
like I
almost
did.
1
Because
a.m.
the reason
here.
why I went
But
to university because
if I
I came from
stream,
India, so I
if I
had to
next time I
have
stream
an
any
opportunity
multiplayer game,
to
if
at
you
least
want to
get
hop
into
on, you're always
America to
welcome
try to
to.
make games, right? So that's why I went to university and I got a master's degree. It taught me a lot, but it also didn't help me in the way I needed it to. So don't do it. Don't go to any courses and stuff. Try to find contacts. Try to just go. If you, I don't know where you are, but if you're in LA, there's a lot of networking events that happen all the time. Go to this one. Just talk. Sure, there's some of them are insufferable, but that's not the point. Talk to them. Try to get in it. If you're able to get in, just try to ride the wave. Just learn. Be enthusiastic. Don't listen to all the people's who are just there for a wage job. If you truly care about, you want to make something really cool in this industry, for the next 5 years, it's going to be shit. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. So we are seeing a change, right? We don't know how the change is going to affect it. We don't know if it's in the positive direction or people like Sony, Microsoft are going to double down. So that's the problem. So one of the main thing is with Naughty Dog, once Neil Guckman is gone, if someone who's a really sane person doesn't replace him, that's done. Naughty Dog is already done, but they still have good IPs. That's the thing. There is a really big problem right now that in the Western industry at least. Just make a mod for a game you like and learn programming language. You can. But the thing is with mods is that they also take time.
Sorry about that.
So if you're making a really good mod, which is completely changes the game, it will take up to a long time to make. So, but by that point, why would you go and work for a company who are not going to utilize your skills and your creativity? Just look at the dude who made that Warhammer animation called Astartes. What is he doing now? They bought off his license. They completely took over everything creative he did, and he has done nothing since. They say, "Oh, he's still doing stuff, but we don't see it though in animation."
He's selling crack on
that's
the
the
corner.
problem. Yeah, Jay Prakash was a software engineer. Yeah, I'm a computer science graduate too, bro. Where all of us are engineers, 90%. That's just how it is. It's cheap, it's easy to do IT, and we do it more so than Americans are not willing to work after 5 o'clock, but Indians are, and you can get offshore people even if they're not that really good. They're willing to work 24/7, so that's why it's more cheap to outsource IT in the US to many Indians or offshore people. And that's just the truth. It's not anything about. It's also about they're not willing to work after 8 to 5. They don't come online. They don't even pick up your call. Yeah, they don't even pick up your call if it's an emergency. That the company, the department head director, calls you if you don't pick up. They don't want to do that. That's just the truth when it comes to IT. And
That's got a double kill.
Yeah, Jay Prakash. Yeah, like we do, like we don't care about money, and that's one of the big point where it also affects quality. Right, offshore, it's a big headache to work with because of the different timings, and yeah, that's why like when you see like Indian studios are trying to make games, it's always a quality issue because they don't have the experience or a time or resources to.
Let's go,
That's why
Egad. We got this shit.
Ubisoft India hasn't done anything significant since it was founded. As soon as they said the Prince of Persia remake was in the hands of Ubisoft India, my friend was working in the sound design department in the Ubisoft India, Pune. He said, "Yeah, it's complete dog shit. It's no work is getting done because these people don't have any idea of taking the projects in the direction." I know the Prince of Persia was dead again when he said like these guys were remaking the game. Now the Prince of Persia remake is in the hands of Ubisoft Toronto. They're competent, so we'll see how that works out. India is too eager to listen to feedback. Yeah, that's true.
I don't trust anything with a UB tag on it.
I mean, it's dead, man. UB is Ubisoft is. If they take it private and Tencent has the majority say, many people work overtime but don't clock the hours. That's true, but from what I've seen, majority of people like it's especially in the US. Since I'm working right now, is after 5 they don't reach out. They don't they don't want to work anymore. It's just after that they're done. And it was especially evident, and people. I saw a lot of ego going around, and talking these, especially some females were making.
Wow.
Oh, you have to put it in email, and I'm not going to be able to get back to it before 8 or after 5.
I fucked that up.
I know IT is not the most glamorous work, but it's still work. So yeah. Yeah, Pune was like a lot of the big software. It's like it's like the second Silicon Valley of India. A lot of tech companies propped up in Pune. Hey, you guys go ahead. I'm keep talking. Maybe you guys want to say something.
No, you go ahead. I haven't done PvP before, so I'm kind of getting used to this.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Assault's rough when you get caught in an open area.
I know Synth makes a joke saying that they give the job to Indians, but the truth is I've seen is that a majority of people being hired right now is if you go look at the credits and the people working on it, it's because they don't care, man. A lot of Indians know there's not a lot of money to be made in in the industry right now, especially making games, so they don't bother with it. So you see a select few people since they're diverse, they show up on videos from these official studios and think it's filled with them. But that's the truth, and that's a big problem. It's just filled with incompetent people, and that's the majority consensus. It's not who's who, Asians or whatever. It's just incompetent people.
I keep on going into these rooms, and then I get attacked from behind, repeatedly.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of angles in that one room.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug Walker, I like Signalis, right? So Signalis was good. Yeah, fixed camera angle, you can do it, but you have to do something unique. You have to approach it in a way which makes it interesting. So this is one idea I can tell you. If you want to, instead of fixed cameras, make it so that it's like a spoof, a spoof film. What is that called? A snuff film, like Manhunt was. It's full of cameras. Just someone is watching you. If you want to make a horror game like that, that's something to look into. That's because no one is doing that right now, right? So you can say that's a director, someone is watching you, making you do all this shit. That's an interesting concept to go around, and you can also come up with gameplay to follow that idea.
We're getting shit on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, Doug. I've been beaten down, so it's until, like I said, right, until I'm able to work in a
Bro, that team was filled with booty warriors. You attack one, you instantly get 2 more from behind.
Yeah, that kept happening the entire game.
Especially because I'm a melee class, bro. If I meleeed anybody, I instantly got stabbed like 20 times from behind, like it was rush hour in England.
Yeah, Jake Prakash, yeah, I do agree with you to a degree. Your opinions are not creative in that aspect. But the thing with that is that I got inspired by other stuff, though. So one of my favorite things I like about Resident Evil is Leon
100%
and
Kage.
Resident Evil 4, right? So I'm inspired by that. I don't want to change or make something which is indicative to who we are as the people from India. I just want to make.
Oh, you got cut off game sense.
Yeah. Pour one out for game sense.
I should have pricked somebody else besides the heavy.
Stopped working. So yeah.
The heavy's not bad, honestly. You can do really nasty damage.
Yeah, except as soon as I got in there and I'm like, all right, time to shoot something, somebody came up from behind and just hacked my face off.
Yeah, their teamwork was just way better than ours.
LA? I don't know, because since most of it is concentrated on the Silicon Valley right here in SF, because you have Salesforce, majority of software companies located here, they have a lot of contracts with those companies here. Basically, a gadget version of Leon. Sure, you can say that. The reason why I like Leon a lot is because when I did first play Resident Evil 4, he was a badass, so I wasn't scared, even though it was a horror game. It made the gameplay fun. That's why I still love Resident Evil and Leon to this day, even Chris to that degree, more so than any other character.
Good night, Synth. I just said Synth. Good night, Game Synth and Egad. I'm gonna head out. It's late as fuck here.
Yeah. That's what I said. I don't know if you hear me or not, but Max Payne. A Max Payne type of game.
Yeah, you guys have a good one.
Yeah, dude, Kane. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.
You do.
Okay.
And good night, chat. Thank you all for sticking around. I appreciate it. Yeah, later, Quaalude. I'm sure I'll see you next stream.